All right, guys, welcome to the Unfiltered Podcast Part 3. It's going to be an amazing show, man. We have a panel full of lovely ladies tonight, man. Let's get it.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, most vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lens to the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever.
Tonight we're joined with 10 beautiful and lovely ladies, but before we get into the show, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live. Guys, join the Discord. In the Discord, you can drop us topic suggestions and videos to react to. And it's all the drama and the juicy shit in the fucking Discord. The P-stars fighting, the OnlyFans girls fighting, the strippers fighting. I know you want to see that, so go tap in the Discord. Also, guys, if we hit 50K subs on YouTube by June 10th, we'll be choosing 10 of y'all from the Discord to come on the cruise with us. It's me, Eric, Josh, and Spence is the Virgin Cruise, you know, girls trips, no kids allowed, get y'all lit and shit. Also, guys, join the members. Become a member. You have to do it on desktop. It's the bottom right. Hit the cash symbol. When you become a member, you get perks. The perks are percentages off our merch. You get an Instagram chat. You also get our number to do business, guys.
All right, man, real quick. You know what? Let's let the ladies introduce themselves real quick just to make sure that everything's working.
Okay, ladies, starting from you, going on down. Can I get your name, age, and what you do for a living?
I'm Amber. I'm 28, and I'm an esthetician.
Okay.
I'm Andrea, and I'm a firefighter.
Oh,
wait, how old are you?
Shout out to you.
I'm 25.
25, a firefighter? What about you over there?
Sir.
I'm Courtney Goods. I'm 30, and I'm just an entrepreneur. I do everything.
How old are you? Dirty? Okay, cool.
Yeah, dirty 30.
I am Rochelle. Other than being an entrepreneur, I am obviously
a what?
Entrepreneur.
Okay, got it. Okay.
I do account receivables, so I do a lot of accounting, and that's all I do.
Okay,
cool.
Shout out to you. What about you over there? Go ahead.
Dina. I've been here 50 million times.
How old are you, Dina?
50 million years old.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a stand-up comedian and insurance broker.
So a stand-up comedian, a professional scammer.
Right, a legal government-funded scammer.
She said legal.
I wish
I was you.
That's what I do.
All right, Miss Brazil, go ahead.
I am Gigi. My name is Bossy Brazilian on Instagram, and I'm a dancer, and I have a tanning line, a tanning oil, but it's called Bronzed in Rio, and check it out.
Bronzed in Rio. Okay, shout out to Brazil. What about you over there? Go ahead.
My name's Lorena. I'm 26, and I do payroll, so accounting just like you.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to you.
My name is Pretty Bang Drip. That's PRETTII_BANGG _DRIPP. And what I am is a manifester and a freedom fighter. You feel me?
You got a firefighter and a freedom fighter.
Oh, word.
Somebody sign her.
All right.
Yes, mashallah.
And, okay. And what about you over there? Go ahead.
My name is Lovely Hollywood. I'm 28 years old, and I'm a rapper.
A rapper. Okay. And what about you over there?
My name is Ellie. I'm 21, and I'm an assistant for a tattoo artist.
Okay, cool. And holy shit, man! All we had to do was get Andy in the fucking building, and
his presence.
His presence.
We got
fucking.
Okay,
let's give a shout out to Dr. K.
Yeah. And let's give a special shout out to our sponsor as well. Go ahead.
Shout out to Dr. K. She's a board certified family medical physician. If you sign up If you sign up to be a member on the YouTube channel, you can message him for free medical recommendations. All his links will be in the description.
Okay, and special shout out to my boy Steve back there too, man. Steve back there helping out. Much love to him.
Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you.
Hit that shit with the whoop.
All right, cool. You know what? Let's get to our first question, man. What's your body count?
God.
Have it right.
No. Okay, so
Bro ain't miss a beat.
in all seriousness, does body count matter? Yes or no?
We're speaking in general.
In general, yeah. And do me a favor, speak more into the mic, please. So in general, does body count matter? Yes or no?
I don't believe that it matters.
You don't believe that it matters. Okay. What about you?
No.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
It
What
does
about
not.
you?
Yes, if it's a man. No, if it's a female.
What?
What?
Hold on. I don't agree on that either.
Okay. Can you elaborate on what you mean by that?
Because women, we are like
Speak into the mic, not to the side.
women
of it.
are the bearers of the children.
Okay.
Like
So you're saying it doesn't matter how many body counts you have as a woman?
no.
But it matters as a man.
Yes, because y'all supposed to uphold yourself to a certain degree.
Okay. All right. Whatever. We'll move on. What about you? Does body count matter? Yes or no?
Hell no.
Hell no. Okay. What about you?
I
So-
have 2 kids, so it's like I need a man who knows what he wants. I don't care what you've been through,
Yeah.
but be through some shit that gonna make you change your ways for me. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
So okay. All right.
like you could have been a dumbass for the other bitch, but bro, come with me correct.
Yeah, but
I needed a higher value man who knows what he wants, who knows what time it is. I have 2 kids, like I said.
Okay.
Like I don't got time to be wasting my time on a person who don't know what he wants.
Okay, but we're asking about body count. Body count doesn't matter to you?
Nah, I don't.
It doesn't matter.
Because
Okay, cool.
I hope it don't bother him.
Okay. So far we have 4 no's.
No,
What about you, Dina? Does body count matter? Yes or no?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Okay. Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate on?
I really want to know.
Okay. You know what? No.
How?
Because this
We'll
is
do it at
gonna
the end,
continue.
yeah,
We'll
do
come
it at
back.
the
We'll
end.
come back. What about you, Ms. Brazil? Does body count matter?
When I was a square, it used to matter, and now it doesn't matter.
When you were a square, how many bodies did you have?
We got a bottom on board.
Wow.
A woman.
I've always been cute, so I want to say 3.
3. You want to say 3? Okay.
Yeah,
You know
so
what?
times
Okay.
3?
I'm glad you want to say 3. Okay. What about you over there? Does body count matter?
No, it definitely does not.
It does not matter. Okay. What about you over there, Ms. Rapper? Body count
I
matters?
have to say that it would matter to those who are monogamous, but it does not matter to those who are into polygamy or polyamory.
That's the best answer.
Okay. What about you over here? Does it matter? Yes or no?
I think it matters.
You think it matters? So far, only 2 ladies on the table have said that it matters. What about you?
Simple yes.
Ladies, hold on. 1 mic at a time, ladies. 1 mic at a time. Does it matter? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so actually 3 ladies. Okay, so real quick, for the ladies that said that body count does not matter, what's your body count?
That is not a question that I would answer to anybody, actually.
Okay, so you wouldn't answer that to anybody, not even like your potential husband?
No, because why would he be asking me that?
Okay, but
It
if
doesn't matter.
but if
And
it doesn't matter, then why does it matter if you say it?
Because that when you talk about body count and ask about body count, regardless of if you have like a really low
Can you
body
speak into
count,
the mic?
Yeah, speak into the mic, please. Pull it
so-
closer to her, bro.
Is that good?
Yeah, go ahead.
So regardless of if your body count's low or high, you're not going to be coming out on a winning situation. Either one partner is going to be feeling like some type of way, like a jealousy, or they're going to be feeling inadequate.
Okay.
Like either they're going to feel like they're not experienced enough, or they're too experienced. Like it just
Okay.
never leads to a good outcome. So that's why I would never answer it, regardless of how low or high.
Okay.
And I would never ask that either.
So you'll take that to the grave, basically.
I guess.
Okay.
I just don't
So-
feel it's appropriate.
Okay, no, I get it, and like we're here to, everybody has their own opinions, so
Yeah.
we're not gonna get on you about that. But by default, it sounds like it does matter, because if you were to say it to someone, then obviously it would change their opinion of you. Correct?
I don't think necessarily that it would change their opinion of me. I just think that it can cause people's own, it's their own, like how they internalize it.
Yeah,
Like,
so they would judge you.
Yeah.
So that means it matters.
So therefore, it does matter. Correct?
If you know it, someone's going to be judge you off your body count. That means you care what other people think about your body count, or you would just say your body count.
or I just don't find it to be an appropriate question to ask or answer.
Okay. All right. Cool. Respectfully, we're gonna move on. What about you over here? You said body count doesn't matter, correct?
Correct.
Pull the mic closer to you, please. All right. So and put it towards your face, not to the side of it. What's your body count?
I lost count and I don't give a fuck.
Okay, cool. So you lost count and you don't give a fuck. Shout out to
What
you.
the fuck?
Okay. All right. So what about you? Body count doesn't matter to you. So what's your body count?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You lost count?
She lost count like me.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck?
What
the fuck you?
Okay, cool. So what about you over there? Body count doesn't matter to you. What's your body count?
Honestly, my body count. She don't know. It's like a diamond. That shit just keep on coming.
Red flag. What the fuck?
Look, and I'm gonna make it simple for you guys. Whatever makes me happy, I'm gonna keep on fucking. Period.
Red flag.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. Whatever makes me happy is what I like, and that's what I'm gonna have.
Speaking
at
to the
that
mic
time.
though. Okay.
Whatever I like is what I'm gonna have at that time.
Okay.
If I don't like you, we're not even gonna get to the situation. What I'm saying, there's like a period of time when you have with a person that you like, and you do what you do, and it's with that person. You get me?
All right,
I'm
cool.
not talking about like me having crazy relationship with my people. I'm talking about a person who makes me be a whore.
Okay.
And it's just that person.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
so you'll be a slut
yeah,
for the right
I'm
guy.
a slut for the right guy.
Okay.
Period.
Gotcha. Shout out to you. All right, cool. So real quick, what about you? You said body count doesn't matter, Ms. Brazil. What's your body count? Because she said it does matter. So we're gonna skip her because obviously it matters to her. So what's your body count?
It's filtered.
It's filtered. Yeah, well, this is unfiltered. This is unfiltered.
Hey, you can't
so-
lie out here. Yeah. You can have a booty, bitch. That shit don't lie. What's the mileage? What's the mileage on that shit? What's up? We all want to know.
Listen, I'm not here to expose myself.
Okay, so it's big.
Okay,
It's
cool,
big.
cool.
It's a big
It's
line.
out there.
It's a line. It's a
big
line.
All right, what about you? You
Hey,
said
it's the line from pillows.
okay, real quick. One mic at a time, okay? Cool. What about you over here? You said body count doesn't matter. What's your body
No.
count?
I agree with her. I'm gonna say it because I'm gonna be the first one to say it.
You know?
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh, girl, I got count.
Oh, you heard? I know she wrote it in her notes.
I do
Hold
have
on,
it in my
hold on,
notes.
hold on.
I'll show you later.
I can respect an honest woman.
Yeah.
I'll tell
No,
you that.
yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
agree with her. If I say it, it shouldn't matter to you, but I'm gonna tell you regardless because that's gonna tell me who you are as a person.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you hold on. Listen. Reverse Uno card.
Right, that's what you do. Like,
No.
So okay.
If I tell you my body count and you're offended, you gotta go.
Okay, so what's your body count?
Gotta go.
25.
Okay.
That's nothing.
All
Yeah,
right.
there's nothing.
All right, there you go.
What's your name?
Hey, straight up, that's nothing.
What's your name?
Rochelle. Richie
Rochelle.
Ray.
What? One mic at a time, Rochelle. One mic at a time. Real quick. So
Like
so
you're
20.
human.
Hold on. So for Miami, 25 is pretty low, as you can see. They're pretty shocked.
Yeah.
So you're saying that based off a guy's reaction, you would either tell him to go, or you would be willing to possibly have
Right.
relationships with him.
Right.
Okay.
If you're bothered by the number, like I actually had somebody who was bothered by it on a dating app, and I literally just laughed.
Okay.
Because
Okay,
it was just like
if he's bothered by it, is that a bad thing or a good thing?
that's a bad thing. You
Why
gotta
is it a
go.
bad thing?
Because why you bothered?
Okay.
Why you bothered?
You know what? I'm gonna let
I want them
I
thinking.
have a
yes,
man.
we're gonna come back. Hold on. We're gonna come back. We're gonna let all the ladies talk. Okay. What about you? You said it doesn't matter, Miss Rapper. So if it doesn't matter, what's your body count?
Yes, being into polygamy and polyamorous and not being able to count how many swinger parties I have been to, and
Okay.
you know, eyes wide shut type stuff. But you know, we'll keep it there.
Okay, so you don't-
I'm over like thousands.
You're
I
thousands with
no,
an S?
What the fuck?
Like
thousands.
plural?
You can't. You know what?
Can't
You
make
really
this shit up.
fucking can't. And I'll make you a fucking believer. I have been selling ass for a long time. I got 2 husbands. I got 2 husbands. But I'm gonna pass this.
Yo, she said period.
Wait.
She said period.
Aren't you Muslim?
Come back.
Yeah, period.
Yes.
Muslim.
I'm a Muslima.
She's the nigga in the relationship.
Wait. Hold
I'm a
on.
Muslima that believes in polyamory, and it goes back to Dr.
Yo,
Malachi
hold on.
York.
No side
Okay.
conversations, ladies. It's very
Sorry.
distracting, okay?
Al Tamaha Tamare. It goes back to Dr. Malachi York, and he always said, "Don't believe me, check it out for yourself." And I found love to be so unconditional that it takes a village to raise a child. When my man brought a pregnant woman home, she lived with us. Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
So
well.
this
Wow.
is some strong shit.
Yeah,
this is
I
what your
love it, I love
grandparents
it.
did whenever grandfather had a mistress on the side and she stayed quiet.
50,
Word.
60
Okay.
years ago.
That's a
How
real.
many
there you go.
people in today's society
Okay.
you think that would work with?
It actually works with a lot of people. Like, I'm so loving, I'm so affectionate, I'm amazing, I'm cool. You know, like, it's very different.
Okay,
And
so
you know what
so
I
real quick,
bring?
hold on.
I built a
Hold on.
relationship
What's your name?
first,
What's your name?
you
What's your
know?
name? Miss Rapper, what's your name?
Oh, Pretty Bang Drip.
No, what's your? I can't call you that. It's too long. What's your? I'm just gonna call you Drip. All right, I'm gonna call you Drip. All right, so we're gonna give everybody else a chance to answer. What about you? You said it does matter, correct? And I think the last two ladies said it does matter. Real quick, guys, if you have any questions for the ladies, man, go ahead and super chat. Josh should be doing this thing on the back there. I know he's gonna get to the super chats real quick. We're gonna get back to the ladies that said, damn, you guys said a lot, bro.
That was some crazy shit. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah,
that was a lot to unpack.
And shout out to the
God,
listen, this is a super lit panel. I will tell you that this panel is super cool from what it seems like, and it looks like they're ready to be honest, man. Real quick, let's get to the super chats. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we got a super chat from Dr. Kish, $25. He said, upgraded studios and mics working. New layout is amazing. Thanks for all your patience, girls. Got to sleep soon for work in the morning, so let someone call in with this super chat.
Oh shit! Shout out to you, Dr. Kish, man. Much love to you too, bro. Holy shit.
We got another one from Logic, $2. He says, as part of the Muslim community, we don't claim him.
Oh, okay, cool. And you know what? That's also something I was gonna say.
Sorry for my haram.
Yo, I don't know if you understand the dangers of like claiming
that shit
being Muslim.
I'm a Turkish Ottoman Empire. There is no danger in claiming it. And actually, right now in Turkey, women are taking off these.
Okay,
take
it off. Okay,
help y'all out here. Because we're in America, baby.
Yes, amen. You're right. Okay. Yes.
So we can let it off.
We support you. We support you.
All right, man. Don't get our studio shot up, okay?
I love my life.
Yeah, don't get that's one little demographic group I don't want to fuck with. Okay.
Yo, every time you stay clear of them motherfuckers.
I'm not a very religious person, but I try to stay away from them. But holy shit! So did you just get naked on the studio? I can't see you over there. Okay,
might
cool.
as well, right?
All right, cool. If we have any other super chats, bro, let me know.
No more super.
Okay, cool. So real quick, back to the conversation. You said that based off a guy's reaction, you'll either stay talking to him or not, correct?
Right.
But do you understand why most guys are turned off by a high body count from a woman?
I feel like I do, but I don't care. I still don't care.
So why is it a bad thing if we're turned off by it?
No, I never said it's a bad thing. I just don't want to talk to you.
Okay. I like your honesty. Actually, I'll give you that. So you said you feel like you do. Can you tell me what you think it is that guys are turned off?
I just feel like they probably think that anybody could have you.
Okay. Isn't it fair to say that if you said your body count was 25, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it fair to say that if 25 guys came into your life and were able to take a hold of you in an intimate manner, that the guy that's trying to take you seriously may say, maybe this girl is not worth investing into? Isn't that fair to say from a guy's perspective?
No, because they should get to know me past that. That's just a number that is floating around. It doesn't really matter. There's more depth, there's more substance to me than that number.
Definitely.
Okay.
Therefore, if you can't pass that number and talk to me and see how I am as a human and my thoughts and how I care about people and how smart I am, then I don't really.
Okay, so okay, shout out to you real quick. Hold on. So if body count doesn't matter, then give me the benefit of having 25 bodies.
The benefit?
Yeah.
You have more experience.
You have more experience. So ultimately you're actually doing your future husband a favor by gaining as many bodies as you can to have more experience for him, correct?
No. I wouldn't put it like that either.
Okay.
Because you could have 3 bodies and still have a lot of experience because you spend a lot of time with them.
Okay.
But then you don't know different things. Like you can't experience different things because one person's gonna do certain stuff just one way.
Okay.
And you can't experience everything.
Okay. By a show of hands here, okay, all the ladies on the table, how many of you guys think that most men actually would love to be with a virgin over an experienced woman? By a show of hands. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then you had your hand up too, right?
I sure did, because who wouldn't want to pop that?
Okay, so 4 ladies here. For the ladies that didn't raise their hand, why do you think, and you know what, since you want to talk so much, why do you think that most men would want to be with the opposite, an experienced woman?
Because as a woman,
speaking to the mic though, go ahead.
As a woman, I know what I want, I know what I like, so I'm gonna give you and I'm gonna show you what I like. So when I go into motion with a man that I have feelings for, I'm gonna do what I like.
Okay.
You get me? And they're gonna follow. And that's what I like about the following version. Like, you get me? Like, they're good. Like, look, you could be a good teacher, but you gotta know the type of man that you're gonna teach. It's just not any man. It's like that man that just like puts you in your place that you're like, damn, I gotta be a woman to this man.
Okay.
Like, it's just not any man that puts a woman in their place. And I want to make that very clear. It's not just any man
So you think
that puts a woman in their place.
Yeah, she's
It's a type of woman that knows what she wants, that knows the type of dick she could take, and she gonna do that shit right. You feel what I'm talking about
right now?
You feel what I'm talking about?
I forgot the question.
I get it.
I feel like I'm watching like a porn commercial,
I don't
bro.
want you guys to feel that
Welcome
way.
to porn.
I want you guys to feel like the dick you take next is gonna be your
Unfiltered
dick.
porn.
Period.
All
You
right.
got me?
So hold on real quick. Ladies, one mic at a time. So you think most men want an experienced woman who's gonna take
It don't
control?
gotta be experiences. You gotta feel right. They gotta feel like
So it's all-
this is my home.
Hold on real quick. So
you
you
gotta
think,
know how to make a dick feel home.
okay, so
but listen,
Period.
but that's what he's asking.
go
Would
ahead, speak to her.
I don't know.
Would you-
I
Hold on,
can't
let her
tell
talk,
you.
let her talk,
Listen
let her
to
talk,
me.
let her talk.
Do you think that a man would rather an experienced woman, like you said, that knows what she wants and all that stuff, or a virgin that doesn't know shit?
I honestly feel like they would like a woman who's experienced and knows what they want. I don't give a fuck
Okay.
if she's a virgin or not, because my pussy could be as tight as a virgin or not. Who cares? It could be tighter than the bitch
The pussy
who's a
type.
virgin. It does, like, you cannot know. Like, how do you know my pussy tighter than the next bitch? Like, how do you know? You just know your pussy good.
I remember,
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I
think
all you
losing.
know is that, like, look, I have respect for
Who
myself
remember-
and I like this
Hold on,
nigga,
baby.
and that's it.
I think it all just
Who
goes back
remember
to
losing their virginity?
I think it all goes
me.
back to
No,
our
Pat-
culture.
Hold on, hold on. Yo, one mic at a time,
Yeah,
ladies.
that's what I'm trying to say. It's too
One
much
mic,
going
one
on.
mic. You got to scoot up to the mic too, because you're too far. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we can
okay.
hear you.
You know
Okay.
how horrible that was.
So you know what? So the body count situation, obviously, it's a little too touchy for you
Yeah,
guys.
nah.
I mean, like, I have 2 kids. I would never, I guess, have a comfortability
it was a crime scene.
to talk about shit like that.
Okay.
Especially the
I'll
body
never
count.
do that again.
But I feel like that's some shit for me to worry about. And at the end of the day, whoever enjoys it, go enjoy it. You get me?
Okay.
But a
You got
guy
me, like,
usually
I
doesn't
know.
want a girl with a high body count
But they
because then
still
you
love
feel-
it though.
No,
Yeah, for a fun time.
apparently-
Yeah, for a fun
Hey,
time. They'll fuck you. They ain't gonna wife you though.
Maybe you have it wrong because I've
Your
had
wife?
C-sections.
Are you in a marriage?
So I got nothing to do with it. I mean, I've been married at
But are
18
you
years
married?
old
But are you married?
because I never want to.
No,
I
that's not
got
true.
nothing to do with my vagina.
That's not
no,
true.
you get me? Like, it got nothing to do with my personal appearance, how I smell, how I feel, nothing of that.
Speaking to the
Just
mic,
like,
mama.
look,
Get to the mic.
if
I
I
agree with
like
you. It has
you,
nothing
if
to do
I
with
like
the-
you, if I thought you were attracted, I'd be like, that puppy, like, what's up? Like, you look good. Like, what's up? Like, after this show, what's up? Like, holla at me. You get me? If I felt that way about you.
But
You get
that's,
me? And
that's
vice
physical
versa.
attraction.
Vice versa. If you
Yeah, but
felt
that's
some type of
physical
way-
attraction though.
And that's how I feel
Guys
about
gonna
people.
fuck you off physical attraction,
Oh, no.
but then it goes to your mental. Do they
It
fuck with
got
your
no-
mentality?
God got nothing to do with it.
Because if you have a high body count, then it comes with trauma.
I'm not saying I got a high body count.
First
You're
off-
All right.
saying that.
So what's your body
I'm
count?
saying I love my body.
What's your body count?
As much as you want
What's
it
your
to
body
be.
count?
If you say I got 100, nigga, I got 100. If you say I got 200, I got 200. I don't care what you say. I got 2 kids. I don't project that to people. I don't care what you think I got.
Okay. So
I
it does
know
matter.
what I got.
So then it matters.
Yeah, it matters.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
so
Do I remember?
We're changing minds.
Hell
We're changing
no.
minds
Yeah.
out here.
okay,
You got
cool.
me? No,
Uh,
I don't know.
All right, real quick, man. Any super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got a super chat from Sensei. He says, "Have you thought about someone else while having sex with your boyfriend?"
Hell yeah. Oh
Let me,
my
let me,
God.
let me finish.
Let
the
him finish.
question,
Let him
ladies.
finish.
Okay. Once again, Sensei says, "Have you thought about someone else while having sex with your boyfriend, or have you compared him to a previous guy? If the answer is yes, body count matters to have a chance of not getting divorced."
All right. Actually, man, that was more like
Is
a
he
question
married?
statement.
Yeah.
These are
Yeah, these are random.
subscribers. Like we
Read it
don't
one more
know
time.
them
Just
personally.
for
A lot of them at least.
I'm not married.
Okay, cool. So
What-
go ahead, bro.
You want them to answer that, or
No, because it was
All right.
he was basically like saying a statement based off his question.
yeah? All right. And,
go ahead.
MHD says, "Question for the ladies: What do you bring to the table?"
Okay, you know what? Let's go around with this
Ooh,
one.
that's a good
What do you bring to the table? Go ahead.
I don't need to bring anything to the table.
Oh,
You don't need to bring anything to the table.
No.
Okay, how about this? What does a guy
and if
have?
a man asks me what I bring to the table, then I know exactly what kind of a man I'm dealing with, and I don't need to continue. So I actually enjoy when men ask that question.
Really? Okay, so what do you want a guy to bring to the table in order to date you? How about that?
Moolah.
No.
Hold on. Let her answer. Go ahead.
I think it's actually
No. Because if you don't like guys to ask you that,
I never ask a man what he brings to the table either.
okay. So
and I
what
never
would you like him to bring to the table, though?
I more have characteristics of what I want somebody to have in their personality. I want somebody with character and integrity, with a hard work ethic, who's driven, who has goals.
So you want him to bring all that to the table.
Yes, to
the
be on
whole
his A game.
Right. But you don't have to bring anything to the table in return.
No, he should bring the ingredients to the table, and I'm going to take them and make something bigger and better out of it.
Okay. So by default, then you bring something to the table.
Yeah, because
That's
you
not
just
bringing anything to the table. I'm taking what he brought to the table and making something out of it.
Okay.
So he's giving you the wood and you're making the table.
But I guess what I'm saying is based off that, right? So like if me and you are dating and I bring the groceries home, right?
Right.
You're gonna make something off that, correct?
course.
So you're bringing something to the table by default.
Yeah.
Because from a guy's perspective, when you say something like that, I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa.
I'm like, whoa, like, hold on,
You know,
so you're
it's
not
like,
doing
wait,
anything?
so you just want to be at home, like chilling.
Housewife.
Housewives
I'm
actually
just
do a
saying,
lot though.
I expect him to bring the ingredients to the table, to bring the table
Okay.
and the ingredients, and I'm going to take
So
it
then
and
you
make something.
you agree
into
with
it.
him what he's saying then? You do bring something to the table.
I guess if that's how he wants to put
I mean,
it.
you're gonna make the house
but
a
I
home,
don't
right?
expect to bring, like, I'm not bringing materials and stuff to the
Okay.
table now.
All right, cool. What do you bring to the table?
I definitely bring support.
Okay.
So if my man is going through it, I'm gonna go through it and bring him up.
All right, so support. Yo, why is the mic so far from her, bro? Pull it up closer.
Pull it to you.
No,
Pull it to you.
just
Pull it to you.
Pull the mic close to you. There you go.
I bring
'Cause
support.
you pulled it closer and then you pushed it back.
My
Don't
bad,
push
my
it back,
bad.
okay? What about you? What do you bring to the table?
You just pushed it back. Keep
Yo,
it like in front
yeah.
of you.
Keep
My
your
bad,
hands,
dog.
Go ahead.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Okay, so what do you bring to the table?
Everything, money, stability, maturity. I can take care of a man mentally. I mean, I cook and clean and do all that too, but
So you decided to name the masculine traits first?
Right.
how is that masculine?
So you being a hustler and bringing money to the table, that usually isn't something that most men actually look forward to.
Well,
It's like she said.
I was that before him.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand
but those
that.
are still masculine traits. Like you have to have a hard work ethic. You know what I mean? Like you have to be a hardworking lady. You have to probably have some type of independence to you to get your fucking bread up, right? So those are masculine traits.
Yeah. So ladies, let me tell you guys the point of the show. Okay, the point of the show is to get the woman's perspective, which is all of yours, and then get the guy's perspective. Okay, because a lot of times men and women don't sit here and put themselves in each other's shoes.
Correct.
And this is why like we don't really understand each other, because men typically don't care what women go through and women typically don't care what men go through, and we all go through shit individually. Okay, so when I tell you what do you bring to the table and you're like, well, I'm a hustler and I bring money, and I'm telling you from a guy's perspective, I don't want my girl to bring money to the table because I want to be the one to provide for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? All right, what about you? What do you bring to the table besides
Honestly,
good sex?
if I could tell you, other than good sex, because I know I definitely bring that. Like, there's no hiding at this point, right? Honestly, to be honest, the biggest turn on for me and a man or myself.
No, not the turn on.
You
just tell me what you bring to the table.
Well, that I bring to the table is understanding. Just like, bro, there's sometimes that I might have it and another person might not have it, and just understanding
So
how
empathy.
to adjust to that situation and just being there and just know how to adjust and just be the other person.
Okay.
Like,
so you're gonna
that's
empathize
fine.
with me.
Always.
Okay.
Always. It's easy.
What else?
It's
What
really
else
easy.
besides
Not-
empathy?
Not other than that, just
You only named one good thing so
Yeah.
far. Good sex.
I'm working on it.
Okay, so what? So give me one other good trait that you would bring to the table.
I'm very supportive on a person. Like, you might not know where you're going, but I might give you the right path of where you're gonna go.
So you have to
You get
lead
me?
someone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
imagine if you didn't have no one to lead you. Where are you gonna go?
No.
So hold on, are you supporting or are you leading? How can you do
Either
both?
or, whatever you could do at that time. Like, as a woman, you're gonna adjust to whatever you could do at that time. You could either figure out if I'm gonna be a mother, I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna be a work, I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna figure out how to do this. As a mother, as a person who has responsibilities, you're gonna do what you gotta do. You're gonna fucking put that shit on the backside and forget what everybody gotta say and not worry about it.
Okay, cool. You know what? Let's see what Dina can come up with.
Too much?
Dina, real quick, what do you bring to the table in a relationship? Go
So
ahead.
I think what Rochelle was trying to say is that our job as a woman is it's kind of like what you said, but you just said it all real fucked up. We all low-key thought you were a gold digger for like 2.5 seconds.
Real talk.
Not me.
Everybody.
Until she clarified herself.
Until she clarified herself. Exactly. So like you were saying, and like I think Rochelle
Don't do that. See, look, man. Hold on, real quick, Dina.
I feel
Sorry.
like they made me feel like a gold digger too.
Hold on, real quick.
No,
I'm sorry. What's your name?
Amber.
Amber, you've been super cool. Before the show, you were cool. During the whole situation, you were cool. Right now, you're being super cool.
Amazing.
But body language speaks volumes to me. the eye rollings, the shoulder shrugs.
No, but she didn't let me
Did I do
finish.
that?
I know.
Did I do that?
But what
she
I'm
did
saying,
let
so
you
what
finish.
I'm
Did I do that?
she was still talking, ladies. She was still yo. Come on, man. That's a second warning right there. Okay, second warning. What I'm saying is, once she elaborated on what she was saying, it actually made sense,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, we got it after
you gotta
that.
understand from a man's perspective, when a woman's like, "Oh, I don't have to bring anything,"
Mhm.
and when a guy asks me that, it's a turn off. I don't want to deal with him.
Mhm.
You gotta understand how it comes across, because if I first of all, you're attractive, right? So like, if I want to court you, I want to know if you're valuable enough to bring something to the table. If you tell me, "Well, I don't have to bring anything," and that's a turn off, like I'm turned off by that.
Correct.
But you have to understand what is that question rooted in? What are you actually trying to get at? Most men, when they ask,
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
most men, when they ask that question,
They're
it's
talking about
really
money.
kind of a low-key dig. Like they're trying to make women, I guess, convince them of their value, when you should, as a man, be able to tell what my value is as you're courting me, as you're getting to know me. You should be able to tell like what I have to offer.
I feel that.
Okay.
I really do.
I hold on, real quick. Hold on, yo. We'll get to you. Okay. The thing is, I actually agree with that. 100%. Because when you're courting someone, you get to find out everything about them.
Right.
Exactly.
And most guys won't come off bad and tell you like, "Yo, what do you bring to the table?" Because that's actually
That's kind of weird. Yeah.
really weird
Most
question.
guys who ask that don't actually have anything to offer, and they're trying to
Literally
get defensive,
like a setup.
Okay, so I'm gonna let her finish. Go ahead, and then we'll get to you.
So what I was gonna say is much like she was saying earlier, like us as women, our job is literally to do that. Like we should let the man lead, like you were saying.
Feminine side.
But in the same token, like it's our job to create the environment that allows
For a
him to
man.
do the things that he needs
I
to do
agree.
as a man. Exactly. Just
I-
like you were saying,
I
like whatever
definitely
he
agree.
brings, I'm gonna build something out of it. In
Yeah.
the sense that like I'm gonna make something happen. You make a house a home, you know what I mean? Like you
And it
give
takes-
us sperm,
it
we
takes
give
a
you a
lot.
baby, you know? So that's our job.
It
Not
takes
only
a
is it
lot.
our job like physically and you know, to reproduce and all that shit, but it's our job to do that
Just
emotionally
everything
too.
else. Yeah. I definitely
So-
agree with you. That was a great representation for the whole situation. It was so
And great
good.
sex.
All right, Rochelle, we appreciate
So-
that.
so
We're
basically-
gonna
Great
let-
Not even that.
We're gonna move
That's
on.
why.
We're gonna move on.
Because that matters.
Ms.
That was
Brazil,
really
what do you
great.
bring to the table? And how many supers do we have, bro? Real quick.
We got like 5.
All right, we're gonna get to the super chats
Let's
real
run
quick,
through
guys.
this.
Real quick. Hold on. Let's run through this. What do you bring to the table, real quick?
I feel like I'm very valuable and in all ways feminine, and I can also be men who deal with me, who are my boyfriend, they already know like I can be very masculine and independent, but at the end of the day I'm very feminine. Like I know how to like
What the fuck?
know, like I can do it all on my own. I know that. Like I can do it all on my
Okay.
own, but
you don't want to.
I don't want to because
Okay.
I'm a woman.
Okay.
Like, you know, just like she was saying like, you know, you give us the ingredients and da 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 da. But at the end of the day, like I'm gonna be a man's best friend. I'm gonna give him ideas. Like I'm gonna be there, like mind to mind. Like we're gonna like, you know what I mean? We're gonna set up.
Into the mic, please. Into the mic. Pull it closer to you.
We're gonna like he tells me his plans. I'm gonna be like, yes, babe, or I'm gonna be like, babe, are you sure about that? Like, is that really the way to go? Like, like what other ideas? Like, we're gonna be like, I'm gonna be there. Like, we're gonna be a team. We're a team.
I see what you're saying. All right, what about you, real quick? What do you bring to the table?
100%. I agree with what you just said.
Okay.
I feel like it's supposed to be together, and I feel like I have those masculine traits because I've always had to have them. I've never been in a relationship where the man has ever carried it.
That's what I was gonna say too with you. I don't think you've ever really met a guy that like kind of
you
made you feel
naturally
comfortable. Okay.
submissive and stuff like that.
Ms. Rapper, what about you? What do you bring to the table besides 2,000 bodies?
Acceptance, transitioning, compromise, dedication, determination, and mainly mental illumination. So like I'm gonna be there in every aspect of, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. On top of that, I run a chicken farm, so I'm gonna also bring some money.
Bring some eggs to the table. Eggs are expensive nowadays, you guys.
All you gotta do is reword that a little
One
bit.
mic at a time. One mic at a time.
You gotta reword that a little bit. You gotta say, I'm gonna bring food. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah,
God
food,
damn, bro.
everything.
I don't care about the
food,
money.
because that's what it's gonna come to, and that's a business I want to run with my person, with my significant other. This is, when you're doing things together, you know what I'm trying to say? Like it becomes a lot different like that.
All right, real quick. What about you over here? What do you bring to the table? Go ahead.
I bring peace. I bring.
You're married, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, she's gonna have some good answers. Hopefully, go ahead.
Oh, I bring peace, comfort, support. I could bring a family.
Wow.
God damn. She
Shout out
hit
to
all
her.
the fucking notes.
Okay, cool. What about you? What do you bring to the table? Go ahead.
I just want to make my man happy. So I would do everything in my power to do that, make him feel loved, appreciated, and then also be able to balance certain things out.
But to the right guy.
To the right guy, yeah,
Okay.
not just anybody.
Shout out to the ladies towards the end of the panel. They had really good questions.
They heard
answers
Dina and they
over
were
there.
like, oh shit, yeah. So I gotta word it a little like
That's
this.
why
All
I
right,
just put it in the
cool.
middle. Okay, real quick. Let's get to the super chats, bro. Go ahead.
Alrighty, here we go. The Aztec 499 says, ladies, can you satisfy a man by yourself? Yes or no? If so, where is that man at?
Okay, you know what? Good question. Can you satisfy a man all by yourself? Yes or no?
Yes.
What about you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What about you? Yes or no?
Me alone, of course.
Dina.
Not forever.
Not forever. All right. What about you?
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
Yes.
What about you over here?
Yes.
You said you've been to like swinger parties though.
Oh, it's because I'm BDSM, but I'm also
No,
a
I
bratty
want you to
sub.
speak into the mic, not to the side.
I'm BDSM, so I'm also a bratty sub. So yes, whatever he wants and be in poly, and he's like, hey, I want this chicken, that chicken, that chicken. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Okay, shout out to you.
Yeah,
okay,
you know.
is that
So you're friendly.
Okay, what about you over here? Can you satisfy a man all by yourself? Yes or no?
Not forever. I think men, like a lot of women. So I would hope.
You know what? I love that
Yeah.
answer because you're.
But
so
I don't
right,
care.
dog.
But I don't care, to be honest.
I really
I don't
like that answer.
Okay,
even.
But you had your chance, Rochelle. Give me a sec. What about you over here?
I was gonna say I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I sure hope so.
Okay, so everyone except for Dina and her, they're correct.
Yeah. Yo, Hollywood, why is your friends always the complete opposite of you? You're like are you like the black sheep of the group, or are you just come on our show and then like try to just say our ideals and not really believe what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I like interesting people. I got spice, but not too much spice.
Usually who you surround yourself is like who you are, but
I like funny, entertaining people. Like
Shout out to-
sitcoms and stuff.
Shout out to the ladies that understand that it is really hard for one woman to satisfy a guy for the rest of his life. It's not that easy, ladies. This is why, if I had to bet, I would say probably everybody on the table has been cheated on.
Facts.
Okay.
And I cheated.
Okay, you cheated,
but
but that's not the same thing though.
Yeah, like you didn't gain out of that.
Men just want their dick
didn't get
sucked
anything
every
either.
morning. They want pussy at night. Like if you just keep giving it to them, which is unfortunate because I actually had an argument with my man today, and I was like, "Yo, like it's one fucking time we're not doing it." Like I'm like, "Yo,
Oh, that's
like,
a red flag.
I know, but
That's a
it's
huge
not a
red
red
flag.
flag. I mean, I don't know. We started like. I know how the men that I deal with are. Like, of course, men are always gonna be horny, like for around. But I know what I bring. Like, I know what I bring. Like, I know when a man
How old
only
is your
wants
boyfriend?
me. He's 39.
39.
And I'm
Okay.
23.
23. Okay. You understand when
That's why I don't fuck with younger niggas. That's why I don't.
But hold on.
I already know.
Okay, hold on. But what
I'm very like. I know what's
Do you
going on.
understand that when you're withholding sex from your boyfriend,
I wasn't withholding. It was for a reason.
what was the reason?
Like my vagina was hurting.
It don't
Yeah,
fucking matter.
Yeah,
I know it doesn't matter.
Okay,
I know.
so
That's
your
why I was like,
vagina
"Are you
hurts.
serious? Like, are you serious?"
Lube it.
Like,
Okay,
and
so-
no.
So how about this? So since your vagina was hurting, is it okay for him to go?
No, he's gonna go masturbate. Is what he's gonna.
No,
That's
no,
okay
no,
with
no,
that.
no.
No,
he's not gonna
Okay,
I can
okay.
go watch
Hold on, hold on.
porn. I don't care because of course men are always gonna look like
sit
I'm
on
not
his
stupid.
face?
Like
Okay,
I'm not
so-
stupid.
so-
Like of course he's gonna see a fire bitch who wants him, who's like, oh my god, I want you, DMing him like, oh my god, I want you. Like,
But have you ever had a girl want you? Have
Hold
you
on.
ever had a girl want you?
Brazil.
Girl want
Hold-
me?
Yo. Brazil.
Oh,
Real
yeah.
quick, Brazil. So your vagina was hurting, but was your mouth hurting?
But that's what he said to me. I was being lazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so you're betraying your man, which is I think
but that's
is
why I'm
cheating
saying I
personally.
don't care. It's not that I don't care, but I'm like, damn, like it's never that serious. I give it to you all the time. Like
It is that serious.
And no, for you guys, because you guys are men, and that's where we
Okay.
need to like meet in the middle.
So this is a
Like,
good point. No, this is a good
That's
point.
where we meet in the middle.
But that's the point. No, the point is that men are
Are
always
animals.
Hold on.
Like a dog humping everything.
Yo, don't do that. Because
I already know how it is.
I'm an animal too.
Yo, real quick. Okay, so you have very masculine traits. I'll get back to you in a second. What I'm saying to you is, what if I called women animals? What
We are
I'm
animals.
sorry,
Ladies.
What if I just was like, you know what? All women are animals. Some of you would take offense to
I
that.
deal in the line of work of men. I said I was a dancer, and I'm actually like gifted in my profession. Like I know how to seduce a man. Like it's like nothing.
Okay.
Like so I know how they work. Like they're animals. I hate to say it, like sick. Like they're like sick.
Not
like,
all men are like that though.
Yeah.
You're
No, I
generalizing.
know.
You're
I'm
generalizing.
sorry. I am. Like I know that there's different part, but then there's the men that are just if you're horny all the time, I'm telling you my vagina is hurting, like then you should understand that.
You should
like,
know to get on
what
your
the
knees.
hell?
Real quick. My question to you is
No.
real quick, because we have super chats we got to get to. Real quick, if you are not having sex, why is your vagina hurting?
No, I had
I
sex
know-
with him the last morning, like the morning before. The morning before.
Yo, real quick. So
and it
you're
was
from Brazil,
it
right?
was hurting, yeah. And
hold
it
on, yo,
never
let me talk,
hurts.
let me
Like,
talk.
damn, you want me to get into my medical?
Yo, hold on, real quick. My girl's from Brazil too. We have sex like 6-7 times a day, like bunnies.
That's a lot of sex.
And even when
That is a lot.
even when that she's
Look
hurting,
at what she has to do to keep up with you.
Let me know what you do to
guess
get that
what? But
sex,
guess- but-
Do you think she's happy? Do you think she's happy?
I don't know.
Baby,
You-
she looks
Hold on.
happier. Yeah, to
Hold on,
me.
hold on.
She looks like she's in love.
Hold on. You tell him if you're
Bring it
happy,
to
so-
me. Are you happy with that whole bunch of shit? Oh. She said, hell yeah. All right. Honestly, I asked for it too.
So,
Where
real
at?
quick, so
6-7 times.
Hold on.
I just feel
yo,
like
on a slow day. What I'm saying is, if she's telling me like, "Yo, my vagina hurts," she already knows. That's
I
that's
just feel like I'm a
the good
princess, I'm a
3,000.
queen, and if I don't feel like it, like if I just
But that,
don't like,
but that
you
right
know
there
what I
is
mean?
a problem.
But I don't
Listen.
fuck with men that
No,
are gonna
it's
cheat.
not.
Like I don't
It's
fuck
not.
with men like that. They're gonna be
Hold on, we'll get to
they're
you.
obsessed with me.
Hold
like,
up, but you're already betraying your man.
I'm not
You're
betraying my
talking
man.
about you want to compromise. The compromise is you do everything.
No,
You satisfy
it's like
him
we
all the time,
always-
or I go
One
out and
mic
fuck
at
a
a time,
different girl.
yo, one mic at a time.
Ladies,
that's just what it
ladies,
is.
No, I
that's
know
right.
how that's
Right.
how men are. I know that. I know that.
With the lube.
Okay, so it's
But
okay if you're.
but look, just like how he said, that's not every man. A lot of men are like that, and a lot of men aren't.
Yeah,
So
in general, a lot of guys are like that.
Exactly,
So to
and
keep
I
your
know
man, shouldn't you get on your knees?
if that man is that way, I know a man is gonna. A man out there is gonna understand, and he's gonna like be like, okay, babe, not tonight. Like we don't gotta do it all the time. I also had boyfriends that are like, oh my god, I'm so focused on work, like I don't even think about sex. Da 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 da. So there's a lot of different men. Like
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so Ms. Brazil, I would be willing to bet that you don't date just anybody. Like the
No.
guys that you date are probably pretty good, well off, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So with that being said, I would say that those guys probably have a whole bunch of options, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So do you understand that you're putting yourself at a disadvantage when you're taking self to a man? Ladies, you might not understand this. To a man, sex is very important.
I
Okay.
know.
If I'm not having sex, I'm working. We work hard over here. Okay. And even on weekends, we're working hard, especially on weekends.
Definitely, your weekends are the fucking most.
So for me, imagine if like we're working so hard, right? And my girl's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just not into it." I'm like, "All right, cool." Then like you got to go or someone else got to come in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can't just tell me, oh, well, I'm a princess, like I'm the queen. It doesn't fly like that.
I know it doesn't, but if you can't be a man,
You
and
just said
like,
you know it.
I know.
You just agreed.
Of course, I know I have to like give it to my man. I hate to say it like that because as a woman, that sounds degrading as fuck. Even though I know how men are,
Nah,
like
you
I
gotta give
know
the
the genetics. I know the DNA.
Okay.
I know how it works. Like how men are. Like they're all like you guys want to have sex. I understand. But women are not like that, and that's where you guys need to come into understanding.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I was gonna say that because, some bitches be horny too.
Okay, you know what? Hold on, real quick.
speaking for myself.
Okay, so yeah.
Yo, a lot
You know
of
what?
women
Hold on,
be
real quick.
horny too.
It also could have something to do with your profession. You're probably around that type of lifestyle to where you probably don't even really want to have
you're
sex.
desensitized to
Yeah.
it.
No,
To
yeah,
the
I
point,
think I am.
you get me? You're around tits and ass.
I want to
for
let her talk because
60
she's been
hours a
waiting.
week.
Real quick, go ahead. You had a point you wanted to make earlier?
Sounds like a long time.
Okay, so no, you have nothing to add. Okay, real quick. Let's get to the rest of the super chats, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one from Leo, $5. He says, nobody cares about your personality or looks if you're ran through Jezebels.
But baby, you were Andrew.
Okay.
We got another one
Go ahead.
from Babacar. He says, ask the women what they think about an armpit fetish.
Hey, I'm cool with it.
I've never heard that. Okay, that's
ladies, is
good.
anyone here into armpits?
Hell no.
Okay.
I mean,
what?
You're into armpits?
I'm into every part of the body.
Okay.
All
but
right.
Smelling it like.
Her-
I'll agree.
So
No,
that
I've
is a
never
weird
smelled
ass
no
fucking
nigga
thing.
armpit, man.
all right, ladies. All right. Let's keep it going. Go ahead with the super chats, bro. Go ahead.
All right, we got another one from Lord Peachy, $8.99. He says, have you guys noticed the more 304 a woman is, the more masculine she is?
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Where's
realized that.
304?
What's
So,
304?
On a calculator, if you write 304, the number 304,
HOE.
if you turn it upside down,
Is
this
a
is
hoe.
something that everybody learned like in middle school.
Yeah, in grade
It
school.
spells like
So
hoe.
this-
Only
motherfucker
if you
lame.
came from my time
Yes.
and you used beeper
Back in-
codes.
back in the dinosaur
Okay?
age.
Back in
Uh,
the 1920s.
All right,
when
any
there
other
was
super
no
chats,
light
bro? Go ahead.
and we had beepers.
MHD, he says, ladies.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
Yo, Rochelle, come on. Go ahead, bro.
curious.
MHD says, ladies, why are you so proud of the sex you bring? The better the sex, the whorer you are.
Because that's what men
That's
just
not
said they
necessarily
wanted.
true.
Hey, but that
I
was
mean,
cute
just said they
though.
want
That was
that.
cute.
Real quick,
Yo,
real
who
quick.
just said that's not necessarily true?
Me,
It was cute though.
Why do you say that? You know?
because I'm a pretty big freak, and the only reason why I am is because I was married for 10
But that's the
years.
minority.
Yeah,
You
that's
get
a-
me?
That's a
So it's
minority.
not necessarily
And you
true.
know what? Shout out to you because you were married for how many years?
10.
10 years. But most women have never been married
Facts.
and have all that experience. So you said something just now. What'd you say?
I don't know.
How do
You forgot what you
forget in
said
10
5 seconds ago?
Okay, well,
You
I
said
would-
you said it doesn't matter. That's all I heard. You said it doesn't matter, the experience. Most guys don't want to be with women that are experienced. Do you understand that?
It's a turnoff.
Why do you think it's a turnoff?
So I guess I'm a
Well,
turn.
I'm 30 years old. It ain't my fault. You know, I'm experienced. I'm
the
experienced by
the
default.
point of the show is not to shame women on their body counts or any of that.
just
The point of the show is just to give you a perspective of what most men feel like. Okay.
I have a lot of shit to talk.
All right. Go ahead. You want to say something?
I've been married. I have.
How long?
When I was 18 years old. And
How
that
long?
shit only lasted 8 months.
Okay.
He was in the military. I was lost.
Okay.
Lost as fuck. Like I lost little soul. Trying to figure out where I'm gonna go next. Honestly, like I cannot lie. Mind you, I was 18 years old. And he was in the military trying to figure out his own life too. And he brought me into it. And it was a mess. Like that shit only lasted 8 months.
Okay.
You get me? So I lived in North Carolina for 8 months and I left. Like I fled. Like I felt like I was immigration. Like I'm running.
Okay.
Like this is not for me.
Did that have anything to do? Okay. Any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one from Leo. He says, we need to go on Rumble. I can say what I want.
Yeah, man. Are we on Rumble now?
No, not right now.
We're getting ready
we gotta
to
get on
go
there.
on Rumble, man. So you guys make sure you guys tune in for that one. Any other super chats, bro? Keep it going.
No, sir.
All right, cool. So real quick, ladies, I want to ask all of you guys a question, okay? Keep it short and concise, real quick. Are you an honest person? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you an honest person?
Hell yeah.
What about you?
Yes.
What about you, Rochelle?
Pretty much. I don't care.
Yes or no? Are you an
Yeah,
honest person?
I am.
Yes. What about you, Dina?
I be lying sometimes.
You be lying sometimes, so that's pretty honest. All right. Are you an honest person, Brazil?
Oh, super.
Super honest?
Super.
All right.
Like,
We'll see.
like brutally honest?
Brutally.
Okay. What about you? Are you an honest person?
Yes, I am.
Over there.
I am a very honest person.
Okay.
I
What about
like
you over here?
I'm an honest person.
And you over here?
I try my best to be.
Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do, ladies. Okay. Someone said, Rochelle, you should have stayed lost. Shout out to my boy.
that was Leo. Leo super chatted.
Okay, Leo, super chat me.
Okay, real quick. All right, so this
What
is
you
what
got-
we're gonna
what
do,
you gotta
ladies.
say?
What we're gonna do now is since everybody on this table said they were honest, even the people that said they lie sometimes, that's pretty honest. We're gonna rate each other. Okay, everybody on the table. Nobody's gonna take offense. You guys are gonna rate us as well, the guys. Okay, and again, no one's gonna take offense. We're gonna start off with you. So from 1 to 10, you're gonna rate all the ladies on the panel from 1 to 10 off beauty only. Some of you guys have some amazing personalities, but we're only judging each other off beauty only. Okay, beauty, physical beauty. That's all. So we're gonna start off with you. I want you to rate her going all the way on down. Go ahead from 1
Please
to 10.
don't get offended,
And
guys.
ladies. So 10 means you're a supermodel. 1 means you're ugly. 5 means you're average. The average person is actually pretty attractive. Okay. So go ahead.
6.
6 over here. Uh-huh.
I'm
Next to
trying
her?
to think.
I won't look at you.
Okay, thank you. 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 4.
4. Okay, cool. I want you to do the same. Start off with her. Go ahead. No. Start off with her. Why are you looking over there? Go ahead.
Okay.
Keep it short and concise. Into the mic, please. Go ahead. Yo, ladies,
No,
this doesn't
I'm
have to be.
nervous. I'm nervous.
Yo, you've done this like 10 times.
Okay, 3.
Do it, Hollywood. Just do it.
3.
I want you to point at them as you fucking, fucking
3.
rate them. Go ahead.
4.
Okay.
3. 5. 4. 6. 5. 5. 4.
Okay. Wow.
What the fuck? Yo, those are crazy than my ratings. What the
We
fuck?
call it a 3 all the time.
All right, Miss Haram over here. Start off with her and go all the way around. Go ahead. And point at them while you rate them, please. Go ahead. Yo, hold on. Yo, stop sucking dick. Go ahead. So point at her as you rate her and go all the way down. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say a 4, a 6.
Into the mic. Mic.
Oh, a 4,
Uh-huh.
a 6, a 4, a 7, a 7. I give you a 7. I give you a 6. I give you a 4. I give you a 6.
All right, cool. Chat, let me know if you guys agree with that. And real quick, now we're gonna start off with you. Start off here. Point at them as you rate them. Go ahead.
I should have started thinking about this a long time ago. Okay.
I don't look into it.
This is just our physical beauty, ladies. It doesn't have to be that complicated. I guarantee you, when it's time for me to rate you guys,
You're gonna be
I'm gonna go
Vice
super
versa,
quick,
yeah.
okay? And vice versa. When it's time for you to
You
rate
rate
the
the
guys,
guys,
it's gonna be
bang,
super
bang,
quick.
bang.
The problem is women are always against hurting each other. You guys don't like to be honest with each other. So let's just give each other the ratings, okay? No one's taking any hard feelings here. Everyone's rating each other. So you're not special, okay? Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So 4,
Point at her, please.
4,
Uh-huh.
5, 4, 7, 6, 6, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. Ms. Brazil, start off with her. Point at her as you go. Go.
4.
No, point at her, please. Go ahead. So she's a 4. Uh-huh.
4, 4, 4, 7, 7, 7, 5, 5.
Okay. Shout out to you. Ms. Dina, point at her, please. Go ahead.
4, 6, 5, 5, 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Okay, cool. You know what's crazy is that depending on the first
It's the
girl,
echo chamber, bro.
the numbers usually stay
Yeah.
around the same.
Yeah, my name.
Which is crazy.
If she started with 8, everyone would be like 8,
So-
9, 7.
So real quick, let's go with you. Go.
2, 2,
Hold on, into the mic. Put it-
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 5.
God damn.
My homie got 5.
Okay. God damn. 2. Okay. Shout out to you.
That was.
What about you? Go. Into the mic though. Into the mic.
I'm
Go.
here. I'm here. Can I talk?
Yes, but you're
got
yo,
one.
you're right here. Go. Go.
Y'all gotta stop that.
Yo, it's my fucking
One.
show. If I want you to speak into the mic, you're gonna speak into the mic, right?
But I didn't even say nothing.
No,
That's my
but you're
first
over
one.
it like this. there's a big difference between talking like this and talking into the mic. Okay, go.
Okay, so since you asked, I got a 1, 2, 6, 6, 8, 6, 9.
What the fuck?
8.
Okay, so she's an 8. What is she? You didn't rate her over here.
Yeah, I was about to.
Okay, go. This shit is not rocket science, bro. Come on, ladies.
Why wouldn't I do something every time I do
We don't want to
something,
hurt
like-
nobody's feelings.
I understand that,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm saying every time.
Damn. Let us think about it.
But ladies, you had to
You're
think from
giving
her all the
hard.
way
I'm not
down.
giving
Y'all
shit.
could have. Y'all
Like,
really had so much
her-
time.
I mean, I knew
Everybody
what
could get
time
a little
it was.
something done.
I was getting to it.
No, yo.
I can't even see the girl.
Yo, we've been here together for like a good half an hour and a
I
half.
can take a couple seconds to think, can I?
No. You've had all these ladies before you to think. Like you've seen everybody. You think I'm singling you out, but I'm not.
I did. I came. Look, I'm gonna do what I do.
You're not on my fucking show. You're not gonna take your time to do that. I told you before the show. Be respectful. I told you that.
I don't give a fuck. I'm about to go.
Okay, cool. Then get the fuck out. The fuck?
Bye.
Cool. Shout out to you for coming, dummy. When I act stupid, now you gotta go. Okay, cool. Shout out to you. Make sure she gets all her shit, man. Fucking dummy. All right, cool. So without taking 10 minutes to do this, go ahead and rate her all the way on down. Go ahead.
All right, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
She's a 7.
She's a
Okay.
7.
Shout out to you. All right. What about you? Yo, why the fuck are you coming back here, bro?
I'm getting my shit. Thank you.
What's her name, bro?
The person
I
that
don't know.
don't give a fuck.
Okay. Well, then don't give a fuck out of the studio.
baby.
Yeah. Shout out to you.
Because you asked me to be here.
Yeah. Okay, dummy.
Did I make you feel special?
She's
Like we
stupid,
had
bro.
asked
Right,
all the
just,
rest
bro,
of the
just
girls to be here.
Ignore her, bro. She's acting stupid. All right, respectfully, go ahead. Rate the girls all the way on down. Go ahead.
2.
Into the mic, please.
2, 4, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 7.
Okay, cool. Now, ladies, that didn't have to be so hard. Okay. Now, respectfully, you guys are gonna rate the guys. It's me, my co-host, and our
Josh, just stand up so they can see you.
Please
real
stand
quick.
up, Josh.
Like stand
So
up. Please.
please,
All
get
y'all,
a,
please.
get a good look. All right, get a good look at Josh. Okay, because we're judging off physical beauty only. All right.
I
So
don't
we're-
want to come around and you're like, oh, what did Josh look like again?
yes, ladies.
And we didn't speak for like 2 hours before the show either. So.
Yes, listen, it doesn't have to be that complicated, okay? We're gonna rate you guys as well. You guys are gonna rate us. Don't worry about hurting our feelings. I promise you guys won't hurt my feelings. I promise you. Okay, so we'll start off with you this time. I want you to rate myself, him, and then the producer from 1 to 10. Go.
7, 5, 4.
All right, so I'm a 7,
5,
you're
4.
a 5, and he's a 4. What about you? Go.
7. Take your glasses off.
Into the mic, please.
7, 5. Who, this guy or the
No,
other
the producer that just literally
That's-
stood up.
Oh, 5.
Okay, so 7, 5, and 5. All right, what about you over there? Go.
You won, but wait.
What are you doing?
She's trying to see the
Bro, he
producer.
just stood
Bro,
up,
I
Rochelle.
literally just said, remember.
Literally,
So
Rochelle.
you could have asked him to stand up before we started doing everything.
All right, cool. So you said I'm a 1. Well,
Oh, you were the winner.
oh, I'm the winner. No. Yeah, but I'm not asking
Okay,
you to
but
pick a
number,
winner.
a number.
I'm asking you to rate
1 to
us.
10.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yo,
You're
do me a favor.
8.
Into the mic, Rochelle.
I'm so sorry. I had a little altercation, but you're an 8. He's probably like 5.
Okay.
and You're 5.
And the
Yeah.
producer. All right, what about you, Dina? Go ahead.
You're all 6s.
All 6s. Shout
Okay.
out. Oh, 666. All right. What
Some
about you?
devil
Go.
shit.
Like looks only 3,
Just-
3,
Okay.
4.
So 3, 3, 4. Okay, cool. What about you over there? Go ahead.
Got 6, 4, and 3.
6, 4, 3. All right. What about you over there, Miss Aram? Go ahead.
I'm looking at all dimes. That's what I'm talking about. Hotep, my kings. Y'all watch out. Stand in line. Head massacre.
All right, real quick. Give us a real rating now.
I actually am.
No.
Nah,
Give
'cause
us
we're
a
not
real
saying-
rating.
Come on,
You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? Because I've been watching each one of y'all.
But-
You want me to tell you why?
Go ahead. I give you the, I give you the
I give
stage.
you a 10 because you're handsome as fuck. You got a lot of tattoos and you talk that shit. I
Okay,
give you
word.
a 10 because you're honest, you're quiet, and you don't stand down for shit. I give you a 10 because
I
you
thought
got
it
the
was
pearl
looks
necklace
only.
on your fucking neck. And let me tell you something. I like white boys too. And I give you a 10 sitting down, Papi, because when I came in, me and you was, we was calculating, and Ana Shamuta
Go ahead. Make that eye contact.
I fuck with her. I
Wait,
like
we're
her
rating
reasoning.
Spider-Man?
I really do. No.
I'm not supposed to. I am so
It has
sorry.
nothing to do with
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. It has something to
Spider-Man
do with a
could get
man's
a
character.
8.
And you
Yes,
guys have
0.5.
brought that character
All right.
along.
Yo. One mic at a time, real quick. Listen.
And keep sweating the back. I didn't forget you. You so quiet with them lips, boy. Stop.
Oh,
Yo, you got a man?
Yes, I have 2
Nigga, she
husbands.
said she got 2, bro. She got 2, my nigga.
My
Hold on.
first husband is
Real-
40, and my second husband is 38.
And hold on, real quick. And your men are cool with you? Just
I'm at about 34. Sorry, huh?
you're
Yes. They are also happily married with other women. They travel and they also pimp.
Okay, so that explains a lot right there.
But we're actually married,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. You know what? Because
I'm worried about you.
10 is perfection, right? So we know that there's no such thing as perfection.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want you to go ahead, Hollywood. Go ahead. Yo, one mic at a time, ladies. Go ahead.
Okay. Eric is 8. Basil is 7 and 5.
Okay, 5. What about you? Go ahead.
I'm gonna go 6, 5, 4.
Okay, cool. Ladies, thank you for being honest. Thank you for being short and concise. I appreciate it. Means a lot. Okay. It keeps the show going. Real quick, now the guys are gonna rate you, ladies. Okay. Too bad that the ugliest chick in the panel left because I really wanted to rate her. Okay. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said y'all are fucked up for saying that.
How we fucked up? She was the ugliest chick on the fucking show.
I don't think
Hold on.
so.
I had a face full of makeup.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
Her makeup looks
Can't even
good
see her
and she
face.
looks
Yo,
good.
hold on.
She was
Can't see
cute.
her
Are you a
face.
fucking man? Are you a man?
I'm just saying.
Okay,
I
wait.
could be
Are you a
objective.
man? Are you a man? Are you a man?
No.
Okay, so how are you gonna tell me as a man what my
I
attraction
think you're
is?
just butthurt.
I'm
to
not
be honest.
butthurt.
No.
You were mad disrespectful.
I was
that
mad-
is not how a man would act.
But what does that have to do with attraction?
hold on.
And wasn't she being disrespectful first?
But
Bro,
you
hold
can
on.
tell
How would a
if
guy
you're
act?
acting disrespectful.
How would a guy act?
I would rather fuck her than a few bitches on here.
Okay, that's cool. Listen, how would a guy act?
What the fuck?
Respectful, like a gentleman.
Like a gentleman.
And wouldn't let a woman get him rattled.
Okay, so before the show, what did I say to everybody?
To be respectful, but you also
Hold on.
are
Yo,
being
let her
respectful.
answer. I said,
To be respectful, and you said you would be respectful as well, but you're not being respectful.
okay. I said, yo, respect me. I'll respect you. I'm a feminist. I believe in equality. So you as a woman, if you disrespect me right now, guess what? I'm gonna return the favor. If you respect me, I'm gonna return the favor. Does that make sense? The problem with women like you is you want women to be able to disrespect, but the guy should just be able to be a man and be stoic and not fuck that shit.
I didn't say that
Don't
women
demoralize
shouldn't
the
act
man's
disrespectful
ego.
either. I don't act disrespectful, but that doesn't
You're
mean
being
that
disrespectful by saying that I was being
you
disrespectful
were
to her.
being disrespectful.
Okay, but was she being disrespectful to me first? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Was she being disrespectful? Yes or no?
You were being rude.
Was
first
she
the
being
whole time.
disrespectful initially? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm asking you a question. Initially, because
Okay, you were being
here's the
hostile.
thing, right? With women, you guys never look at the sequence of events.
Okay,
you
but-
guys only look at the last sequence.
But you're attacking when she just. Some people aren't used to being on a podcast, and you're like being hostile instead of like politely, like being like.
Do you have a
hey,
podcast?
Growing pains.
No.
Do you have a podcast?
No.
Do you understand how hard it is to run a podcast?
Extremely hard.
It's extremely hard. Do you understand that there's people watching that don't just want to sit here and watch her take 10 minutes to raise somebody? Do you understand that? You got to yo, I said before, literally like 10 minutes ago, the point of this show is to get the guy's perspective, the woman's perspective, because you're not putting yourself in my shoes. I'm the host of the show. I got to keep the show going. It has to be entertaining. I got to make sure all of you ladies talk because everybody came from somewhere today, right? She's taking her sweet ass time. So it's my job to tell her, hey, listen, hurry up. I told all of them to hurry up. She took the longest. Oh, well, I need time to think. You just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls before you to think.
And it hurts the quality of the show,
It
too.
hurts really bad.
Right, but you don't need to come in a hostile manner, is what I'm saying.
So it's my delivery.
Yeah. So
if
you
I
were
said,
hostile
please
towards her.
hurry up, Do you think she would have hurried
I
up?
feel like she wouldn't give a fuck.
She wouldn't give a fuck.
Took advantage
Okay,
of
but
it.
you
and
let other
honestly-
people on this panel like talk in circles about things that nobody knows.
This is
what's
talking in
being
circles.
said, and
This is
then
boring right here. I'm bored.
Hold on.
Can we move
Hold
on?
on, yo, hold on. Go ahead.
you've let other people sit and talk in circles, making no sense. She like
Okay, so
she
who was
clearly-
talking in circles?
She was clearly flustered, and you, instead of just being more gentle, you just came at her in a hostile way. I don't think she would like. You could tell the reason she started getting disrespectful is because you came hostile and like she started getting defensive.
The reason why she was getting disrespectful because she's masculine.
What worries you masters you, and you have to recognize. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are gonna fit in, some people ain't. This is the food chain.
She's a masculine woman.
It's the industry. It's the industry, and the industry is meant to ruin your image or build your image, and it's all how you take it. It's all how you handle it and dish it back out.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Goddamn.
I don't think that.
Yeah, Bill.
Yo, if you do that again, I'm gonna kick you off. If you do that again, I'm gonna kick you off, and that's cool. But I'm trying to have a conversation with her. So what I'm saying is, okay, cool. So she wants to leave too. Cool. All right, cool. Well, there goes number 2. See what I mean? See, if I let her keep doing that, you see what happens. But if I tell her, listen, I'm gonna kick you off. You do that again, it's a problem. Why? It's always gonna be a lose-lose situation for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I let her keep doing that, it disrupts the quality of the show and makes us look bad. But if I say something to her, she gets upset, and now everybody here is saying, well, you're rude, you're mean, you're disrespectful. No, I'm just telling you, listen, respect the show. I'm talking to you right now. She was talking. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right. I feel that I am being respectful and trying to be respectful and bring value.
Okay. Shout out to you, man.
I mean, am I not? Like
No, I just think it's very unfair for you to say what you said, not understanding how hard my position actually is.
But now she knows it gets a little rough back here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to say that it's not hard to run a podcast. I'm not saying that it's easy and smooth. I'm just saying that there's other ways to go about things.
Yeah, well,
I understand that, but you have to understand we're in like what episode 150. Like we understand those other ways do not work.
Yes,
we told that girl that just stood up and walked away multiple times. Can you stop interjecting? And she kept interjecting.
It doesn't work. So it's not about the delivery. It's just about what I have to do. You understand that? And it sucks because like someone like you comes on here and you think like, oh, well, he's just being me. No, I'm telling you, like we do this shit every single day. We film every single day. We're probably the only podcast that films every single day with women every single day. And I'm telling you, I say before the show, every show, I'm going to be respectful. You be respectful back to me. We're going to have a great show. Women like her, she's a very masculine woman. She literally rolling her eyes at me, making slick remarks under her breath. I'm catching all of that. I'm letting all of that shit slide. And yet, finally, when I say, you know what? Fuck it. You have to get up and leave. There's a problem with that. Yo, do me a favor. Keep talking, bro.
All right. Cool. We were doing the ratings, Josh. What was the next ratings? We were doing the ratings for them?
Oh, yeah, we were doing the ratings.
All right, cool. I'm going to start from Ellie, and then I'm going to go work my way around, all right?
Yeah.
I'll give you 4. Hollywood, I'm going to give you a 5. Nah, don't cover your eyes now. Don't cover them. I give you a 5. I give you a 7. Dina, you can get a 6. I give you a 5, and I give you a 5. Josh.
And then for me, L, it's we'll do 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. Dina 6. Girl next to Dina 5. Girl next to you, Basil 6.
All right, those are actually pretty good ratings. I have a question, but if we have any super chats, we go to that first.
We have a few supers.
Guys, I really have to go pee. I had like 6 shots.
Y'all are killing me. Go ahead. Y'all killing me.
Times 2.
All right. Leo says, Rochelle, don't say my name. It's gross. Lord Peachy says, can't wait to see their reaction to one of my videos. Zeus, $20 says, keep up the great podcast, guys. Basil, you the GOAT. From your boy Spirals. And Joshua Vera says, shorty with the 2 husbands, what's your Instagram? I'm going to DM you right now.
He said, I need that.
You trying to be number 3?
He said, I need that. What is it?
Hey, I live on the Seminole Reservation, baby. You know we make money. Let's go.
Damn. I said I got that fucking bag.
That's what she said. She's a manifester.
Definitely.
All right, keep going through the super chats, bro. Go ahead.
That's it for supers. We're good.
Real quick, did you rate the ladies already?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me do
I
it. Let me do it again. I'll start again. You hear? I'll go 4, 5, 5, 5. She was a 6. I give Dina a 6, 5, 5.
Okay, cool. Man, after all this bullshit, bro, my fucking like train of thought is all fucked up. But yeah, so I would say 4. I would say 5. I would say 5. You're 5 as well. She is a 6 over here, the one that went to the bathroom. Dina's a 6. The Rochelle, she was a 7 to me. She's still a 7, unfortunately. You're a 7, and you're a 7 as well. Okay, cool.
Josh, what was yours?
I did from L. I believe it was 4, 5, 5, 4. The one in the bathroom, 5. Dina 6. The one next to Dina 5, and the one next to Basil 6.
Okay, cool.
Can you guys do me a favor? Send him that Instagram for me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's in the description.
Listen,
It's in the description, guys.
Bro, yo, your Instagram's gonna be in the description link. Okay, so they'll be able to reach you.
It's in the description, Josh. And
Okay.
we got one more super chat.
Go ahead, bro. Let's read it.
From Nelly. He says, "They say women master." Wait. Sorry. They say women mature faster than men, but we now know it's not emotionally. Only hitting puberty quicker, and then they age quicker. Great show.
Boom.
Shout out to you, Nelly. I appreciate that, man.
That's bingo.
Who said boom?
What do you mean they age quicker?
Do you agree with that?
I have to say this. The more that you do use your body, depending on how you mentally take it, you can age through stress, or you can actually keep it all nice and tight. And it's all depending on the mindset. So I can kind of agree with him. You know what I'm trying to say? Only because of the usage that is going on. You know what I mean? But then, yeah, but it's all on the mindset. So
Okay, I would say that I've seen some 30-plus-year-old women that look really good for their age.
I'm 33.
Definitely.
Really, really good
I'm
for their
33.
age.
So.
And I've seen some 20-year-olds that look really fucking old
bad.
for their age.
Really bad.
How did you say you were?
28.
28. She looks
You
fucking great
look
for
great
28.
for 28.
Yeah.
I thought you were like 23 or some shit.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
We got another.
And you know what? To be fair, she seems very feminine.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's kind of threw me off earlier. She reminds me of the hippie. You remember the hippie that was here, like
The red dress?
Yes. So we had a really like crazy like, and when I say there was like a crazy
girl,
delusional chick, she was crazy. She was sitting right next to me. Okay, and there was like a really beautiful girl here that literally sat like right there where she's at. Super hippie girl. I'm sorry.
I said in the space of another beautiful girl.
Yes, in the space of another beautiful girl.
What
yeah.
did you rate me?
It's hard. It's hard. It's
while I
hard
went to the
to
bathroom?
hear you when you're not speaking into the
What
mic.
did you rate me when I left?
I think I rated you a 6. Yes, I mean I still rate you a 6. Yeah. You understand that like 5 is average.
And yeah, so that means I'm average.
No.
You're
Do you
slightly
understand-
above average.
Do you understand that an average person is actually pretty attractive? The thing is that TikTok and society makes women think that like you have to be a 10, but in
Placebo
reality,
effect.
yes, it's a placebo effect. In reality,
Is that like in the men's mind?
no. Like she rated us 10s, and we said we weren't 10s.
Yeah.
She said you guys are
We
all
deny
perfect,
that shit.
and we said no, we're not, because there's no such thing as perfect, right? But the problem is that everybody wants to look perfect, and we're chasing something that's never gonna be there, right? And this is why women have lip fillers and BBLs and boob jobs and all type of like Botox. No offense to any of you guys that have that shit here, but what I'm saying is, I wasn't saying you did. I said no offense to anyone that has it. My body's
Nah,
facing
bro,
this way.
your eyes ended with hers. She was like, nah, nigga, I ain't going
She
for
was
that.
like the wrong one,
Yeah.
right?
So what I'm saying is, we're chasing something that's never really gonna be there.
Yeah.
So an average person looks pretty good. You're above average. You look good. So
6.
a 6 is okay.
Girl, you look better than me. They was giving me 5.
What do you?
I'm 1 point up, which is crazy.
No. I want you to. What do you?
But
rate
why do you say? But wait a minute, no, because I'm a 6. Because
What the
now,
fuck?
now I'm a 6. Now I'm a 6.
As you
Wait,
should
time out.
be, as you should be. I didn't give you a 6.
Pause. Time out.
You should be offended.
You gave her a 7.
Exactly.
I gave myself a 6.
Well,
Like,
raise
but
it
that's
up,
what I'm saying.
girl.
Like, why? No, like that's an honest rating. I feel like for myself. You know what I'm
6?
saying?
I think you're better than a
I do
6.
think that I'm a 6.
I think your face looks better than a 6.
Other people
My
don't.
face looks
You know what I'm
better
saying?
than a 6.
Yeah, and the ass is Dominican. You're Dominican.
She's Puerto Rican. Get it right.
I'm Dominican and Puerto
Yeah,
Rican.
no,
Eric
she's
doesn't like
Puerto
it when
Rican.
when I come
Eric
to
like, nah, nigga, you better
that's
claim Puerto
Puerto
Rican.
Like, no,
Bitch,
stop it. Stop lying.
how is that the what's it called, TikTok thing? Bitch, I'm Dominican. I'm not. How does it go? Bitch, I'm Dominican.
I don't use TikTok. I'm too old for that shit.
She's too
But
old.
listen,
She's 83.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. She's not 83. She's in her 30s.
No, I don't give a fuck. I'm 37. So me, like,
Unbelievable.
a 6 to me, that's fine. I'm good.
Girl,
with that.
then you're
You know
not
what I'm
even a
saying?
7. You're like a
But-
9.
What the fuck?
Hey, she's almost 40.
What the fuck? Yo, she's almost my
Give her
mom's
the
age.
credit.
She's 4 years older than my mom.
We rated each other off
But
beauty,
exactly,
not
like
off
a
age.
6. Yeah, but you look at me, you don't know
Yeah,
how old I
no,
am.
exactly.
But that's what I'm
Now
saying.
that
A
you say
6
that,
is
like, you
not,
could be worse.
Is not.
Okay, she could be worse,
Bad,
and she's
you're
not.
right.
Exactly.
I rated her a 6.
I would think like 26 years old. Bitch, you 20
You would
years
think 26
younger.
years old?
I mean, 20. Yeah, I would
10.
say 26, 27, 28.
Wow.
27, 28. I would
You're a
say
liar.
that. I swear to
But,
God.
No, you're lying. She looks
Yeah.
I'm a liar.
She looks,
She
young.
looks 27, 28.
She looks young.
But
She looks
No,
good.
no,
You guys are mistaking her looking good for her age as her looking young.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's different.
But here, you know,
It's two different things.
the crazy thing
But-
is the crazy thing is that you and her will find this disrespectful or rude, but her and I actually have a really good relationship.
Yeah.
I
And-
don't find that rude at all.
I didn't find it rude either.
And
Yeah.
I was
she
just
doesn't
saying.
she
No,
doesn't
but you
mind
were
me telling
sitting
her
there,
the
you were
truth.
telling me, girl, you better rate yourself higher than that. And no, bitch, just
I'm
cool.
just saying you
I'm
look
good
good
with
for
a 6.
37, girl.
I'm good with a 6.
She's
get
in
me?
reality
Like,
is what
I'm
we're
good.
saying.
Yeah, I'm
She's
good with
so
my 6.
she's dealing in reality, and this is why we get along so well. Because she said as soon as she found out her age, she was like, "Oh, you're actually a 9 then."
Mhm.
So she jumped 3 numbers up
Just
just
'cause of
because
her age.
Just exactly,
How does
which
that
is shouldn't, which is crazy because for a guy, it actually goes the other way.
Yeah,
Like-
for sure.
Like,
You understand what we're saying?
Like, she's a MILF
to
now.
them.
Like,
I understand that. I mean,
I mean,
yeah.
I think I would agree
I'm
with
just saying.
that. How does that have to do anything with a 6?
We agree with you.
that
That's
she-
above
she's
average. We're
almost
giving her a good
40.
reading.
Like, that's crazy. Like, she could literally be my mom.
I don't want to be called a MILF.
Objection.
Dating younger guys.
She could
That's-
literally be
that's
my
not-
mom, and she's
She's a
so
cougar.
hot. She looks like she could be my sister.
Welcome
like,
to page 65 of Pornhub.
I'm just
guys.
saying.
Okay, cool.
So,
So, you want to say anything to that?
no, I mean, I thank you very much for all of the compliments and all that stuff, ladies. But the reality is I don't have a problem with my 6 because my 6 is, like you said, I look a lot better than some of these 20-something-year-olds out here. You know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to know that I don't have a drop of makeup on my face either.
Right.
But that's why I look the way that I look.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't need to put all that shit
Nope.
on your face. Like, you don't. Like, you're doing yourself a disservice, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
and when she wants to dress up, the other day she came.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day
Yeah.
she came in here and I was like, "Where the fuck is she
Yeah.
going?"
That's it over
And,
there.
and you can tell when a girl feels
Word.
good because she's like, "Y'all want to go to Moshi?"
Oh god.
You know what I mean? You can tell when a girl's feeling it. Okay, cool. Let's
Yeah,
get to
Jules
the,
was like, "You want to go to Moshi today?" I was like, "No, I don't know."
Yeah.
Not today."
shout out to you. All right, real quick. Let's get to the super chats, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got one from Captain, $5. He says, "Shout out to my boys. I'll be listening to the replay later on, getting ready for work."
Shout out to you, man.
Shout out
Much
to you,
love.
Captain.
Did we read Nelly's already?
Yeah, we read that one.
Okay, cool. All right, ladies, real quick, man. Once again, I want to thank you guys very much for being very patient with us before the show. Obviously, you know, we understand that your time is valuable. So trust me when I say that it really means a lot. I want to get your thoughts on the show real quick, ladies, and then we want to play a game that he likes to play before every show. But real quick, give me your
let's think
honest
about it.
thoughts on the show because I really want to know your thoughts on the show. Go ahead.
I think that
Into the mic, please.
I think that it's a good show. I just think sometimes you come off a little hostile. Now I don't know your whole history with dealing with people, so maybe that's just how you feel you need to be. But
Okay.
overall, I think it's a good show. You try to keep decent order.
Yeah. It's really hard too when you have 10, 12
Different
yes.
personalities going on at the same time. You
Yeah.
never know what could happen.
Women love to hear themselves talk. Okay, you put a mic and headsets in front of them. You hear she was rapping before the show. Like it's fun. You know what I mean? So and we get it. We understand. This is why we love having you guys here. Trust me, it's really hard. We're just starting off. This podcast is just starting off. We see a huge potential here.
Definitely.
You know, for the most part, unless women get kicked off, they actually really enjoy being here. A lot of them end up wanting to come back. Okay. So thank you for being here. Thanks for your honest opinion. And I would say to you is put yourself in the other person's shoes sometimes. You know what I mean? I think for you, the one criticism I would give you is as smart as you are and as beautiful as you are too, I think sometimes you can come across as closed-minded, so maybe just open up a little bit to that, understand that like if you were to start your own podcast, you'd be like, damn, that dude was right about a lot of stuff that he says. So just understand that. Give me your honest thoughts on the show. Go ahead.
I'm loving it. I definitely love the brutally honest truth.
Yeah.
The bluntness.
I think people need to hear that.
Okay. Shout out to you.
Because that's what I do. So
How do you think I feel, right? So I got banned on TikTok not too long ago. My TikTok was 5 weeks old, almost 5 weeks old, 4.5. And I was fuck, man, my first video went viral. It was me, you, and Josh. And then they banned me recently because I called a girl fat. Okay.
Wow.
Now, it wasn't like I just randomly said you're fat. We were rating each other kind of like how we were today. And then they rated us, and she asked me, she was like, what do you rate yourself? And I was like, listen, based off, if we're talking off beauty alone, I think I'm a 7. She's like, you're a 7? And I was like, well, I'm not fat like you. And I started like giving her reasons why I felt like I was a 7, right? It was my opinion. She asked for my opinion. So we went viral again on TikTok, and they deleted it. They banned me for it. Now, the funny thing is, if you look for women calling men fat on TikTok, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like it's everywhere, and it's actually like high numbers. The videos do high numbers, comment section crazy. It's funny. Definitely. It's fun. However, when I told a girl she was fat, and it wasn't even me being rude, right? It was called harassment. Yeah. It was called bullying, and they banned me for it. So it's really hard being a guy and giving women the truth. And the funny part about that situation is the girl thanked me for it afterwards. Someone like her would be like, oh, well, you know, your delivery, right? But afterwards, she came to me and said, you're the first person to be honest with me. Everybody around me calls me curvy, and they tell me body positivity, and I'm depressed by it because I know they talk bad about me when they leave. And I was the first person to really like tell her the truth. And she said she was going to go to the gym and come back in 3 months. We just started this podcast, so we're going on four months. You know what I mean? So hopefully she keeps her word. She comes back, and we get to like see that improvement. But it is really hard. Like guys like me and him, we don't do really well with women in a sense of like being liked, you know, because women typically don't like men that tell them the truth. Women like men that lie to them, but the men that lie to them are trying to get something out of them.
For sure.
Right. And you guys can assume what that is. So yeah, it's really hard, but I appreciate your honest opinion. Thank you so much.
Of course.
What about you, Dina? Thoughts on the show?
I had fun, but I feel like we didn't really get to hit too many topics just because there was so many distractions.
Yeah, we're not done yet. Go ahead.
But yeah, pretty much that's it.
Okay, so shout out to you. Very profound today.
I always like being here, but today I just feel like we didn't really get to talk much.
Yeah.
Just because there was so many distractions and so many other things going on.
And obviously, like with the new setup, there's a lot more girls. You were used to 4 girls.
Exactly.
So you're coming from 4 girls to 10 girls. That's a huge difference. And then also
but the other day when we kind of did the other test or whatever, there was 10 of us that day too. And we were able to have like real conversations and a discussion and a discourse.
You got to look at the difference in panels though.
The type of personality.
For sure. I just genuinely like wish we could have gotten past all the distractions to be able to have actual conversations, because I feel like there's a lot of ladies on this panel that probably would have benefited
100%. Yeah, but there's also a lot of ladies on this panel that don't want to hear it. And one thing I've learned about people is if they don't want to change, you can't change them.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't care, right? So listen, I used to be one of those people that, you know, I went through a whole bunch of shit, bro, and I was a victim, right? And I didn't want to change. I loved being a victim, and it wasn't until I reached a certain point in my life where I was like, damn, bro, being a victim isn't doing anything for me.
It's not helpful.
That's when I decided to change. But a lot of women, they benefit so much from being the way that they are currently that there's no reason for them to change. So thanks a lot for that. What about you? Honest thoughts on the show. Go ahead.
I thought it was fun. Are we ending soon? Like
not yet. We're getting the thoughts. We're gonna play another game. It's probably gonna take another like.
And we got a few super chats.
Yeah, we got super chats too. But yeah,
minutes.
I just want to get your honest thoughts on the show. Obviously today, listen, ladies, it's not your fault. All right, the technical difficulties, that's on our end. That's something that I got to take accountability for. We're going to fix that on our end. We understand that we started a little bit later. That does affect ladies, you know, your attitudes and sitting on this chair for an hour and a half. Like that's uncomfortable. I understand that. This is why I said thank you for your patience. trust me, like it doesn't go
unnoticed. Like, we understand.
It was still a good show.
Yeah, no, we appreciate that, ladies. But all right, the honest thoughts on the show. Go ahead.
It was super fun. I liked it.
Okay, cool.
Well, hopefully
Shout
you
out
come
to
back.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. You were actually pretty cool. I'll say that to you. Honest thoughts on the show. Go ahead.
I think it's pretty good. I think you handled it pretty well, just because, like you said, dealing with a lot of people at the same time, all those personalities takes a lot of work. It's like a teacher in school. You got to deal with 30 kids that are all giving you attitude.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
I think you ran it really well.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I think another thing is that unless I assert myself, women aren't gonna listen.
Nah, they're just gonna run over you, bro.
You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate because I have nothing against that girl. I don't know her, and that little segment. Oh, well, we reached out to a whole bunch of ladies. You're not special. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that I hate to say it, and I'm gonna get some heat for this, but Black women are very masculine. Okay, they're very by nature because of the lifestyle. Like the men typically aren't there, so they got to step up.
Yes,
it goes deeper than this. Just like her wanting to be that way, right?
It's just a generational thing.
Her mother was probably a very masculine, strong
she probably
woman.
was a single mother. She had to be independent. She had to probably had multiple jobs just to take care of her fucking household. And then she's gonna push that onto her child. She's like, "Yo, a man could leave you in an instant, so you have to be like this. You have to grow up being hardworking, etc."
Yeah.
And that's when the masculine, starts from a young age and then develops as you get older.
Yeah. And shout out to him, bro, because for some reason, whenever like you say something about Black people, they don't take offense to it. But whenever I say something, it's like, bro, you're not Black. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't tell the truth in today's age for some reason.
Facts.
But I would say, dude, it does. Again, it's nothing personal against her. It's just a generational thing. Black women typically are the first two things she said is like, I bring money, I bring like masculine traits. You know what I mean? So like that tells me a lot. When we ask you ladies these questions, I'm already gauging to see what type of person you are based off your answers. Right. So when she told me, oh, well, I don't bring anything and I don't have to, or
that's the first thing our dots were in our mind was like, oh, she's one of those girls.
So now I'm like,
money.
based off your answer, I know what type of person I'm gonna be dealing with for the rest of the show. Does that make sense? That way, that's why when you elaborated, I was like, oh, we agree.
Yeah.
It's just she didn't want to elaborate on it. Honest thoughts on the show right there. Go ahead.
Fear is an illusion, control is an illusion. So I really love the Unfiltered podcast. And what I do have to say is there's actually a lot of great energy and peace in here. There's a lot of double-edged sword. And as far as, you respect me, I respect you, whatever. If you mess up, I'm going to mess up with you. That's just how it goes, because what you have is instruction, discipline, and order.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a nice way to kick a girl out. You know what I mean?
There's really not one.
Like, excuse me,
just what
can
it
you
is, yeah.
get up and leave? Like, now she's confused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right, cool. What about you? Thoughts on the show? Go ahead.
I love it here. Thank you guys for everything. Shout out to Unfiltered Podcast.
Thank you to you, man.
Thank you for coming.
To you. Yeah. What about you? Thoughts on the show?
I'm gonna miss you guys.
You're going to Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
But you act like you're just going on vacation. Like, you act like you never coming back.
Come on. But I'm gonna feel like I'm there forever.
Nah, she know what Baltimore is. She's scared. She might get popped though, guys.
Ellie, did you do the sign language I told you? No. Either leave her ex's social in the video like this with her fingers so we could rescue her if anything happens.
How are you gonna rescue me with a social?
We'll figure it out.
So I'll say this. I just came from me and her went to Baltimore 2 weeks ago. And I would say, bro, it did feel long. Like the days over there feel really long. So I would say it's being there for what, a month,
Maybe
2 months.
two,
Yeah, that feels long.
And it's the fact that I don't have a set time. So.
And you know what? I'll say one more thing too for the ladies that don't understand this on this panel, because a lot of you guys are new here. When she first came to the show, I called her fat too.
I thought I escaped this one this time.
Every
single show.
Because it's just such a great story. The fact that like now she comes to the show, she understands it doesn't come from a place of like, there's no malice,
energy,
right?
Bro,
there's no malice there. Like, I'm not trying. We're being honest, and she's like, "Yo, I appreciate you guys." Like, and it's crazy because I always will learn more from people I disagree with, like than people that I agree with. And it's so refreshing to see her come back and be like, "Yeah, you guys are right." Like,
and she takes what we're saying and she actually takes action,
Yeah.
bro. Like from the first video to now, you look completely different.
100%. Yeah, and she has been working on it too, man. So if you guys were to go back and see that video, she looks way different. So she's been.
I was breaking the couch the first time.
Yeah, no, shout out to her. Yeah, we used to have a whole different setup.
Shout out, mama.
I'm gonna try to make this real quick because my girl over here looks very uncomfortable. Let's get to the super chats real quick.
Yeah, we got a super chat from Jerome. He says, ladies, describe your relationship with your fathers, and are you a modern or traditional woman?
Oh.
Okay, you know what? I want to hear from you this time. Go ahead.
I have a very good relationship with my dad. He sets a very good example for me as far as what to look for in a man.
Okay. Shout out to you. What about you?
My relationship with my dad is not good. Definitely not really there or supportive.
Speaking to the mic, please.
My mom is definitely my dad, so I'll give you that. But I do talk to my father. It's not like I have daddy issues.
Okay.
But it's not there, the relationship, for sure. I'm
Was
definitely a modern, not traditional.
So he just wasn't there at all? Like,
He's
or
there,
he was there, he
there,
just wasn't a
but
good father.
like, not that he wasn't good, he's just not supportive.
Yeah.
Not even supportive. It's just like he only calls when he needs help.
Yeah.
For sure.
You're hopefully you don't take offense to this, but your dad doesn't seem like he was a stand-up guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Because you can a father doesn't necessarily have to be there at all times to be a good father.
Facts.
Yeah.
But a father should take care of his kids.
Yeah, I think my stepdad took better care of me than my actual dad.
Okay. Shout out to your stepdad. Okay, cool.
That speaks volumes.
I agree on that.
What about you, Dina? Go ahead.
I have a great relationship with my dad. My dad's awesome. He's amazing. And
We can tell.
No, he is. Like, he's always been there, like, my whole life. Like, he used to, like, practical jokes on me when I was a fucking little girl and shit, and tell me lies like I owned the supermarket at the at the corner and shit. Like, oh, this key food is yours, and all types of crazy shit. Like, my dad's the best. He's always been there.
Real quick, sorry, Basil. Would you say that you can tell the difference between a woman who has a father and a woman that doesn't have a father?
Yes, the girl that has a father is more mature. She's more respectful, more feminine. The girl that doesn't have a father is usually more wild, has no type of discipline to her.
Okay, cool. All right, what about you?
I have a good relationship with my dad. When I was younger, I had a great relationship with my dad. Like, he was my best friend. But then, you know, once my parents divorced, like, I realized my mom had to, like, carry everything on her back. So then I started hating my dad for a little bit. But now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? Like, I love my dad. Like, he's a good person. He has his own issues. And we talk every single day, and he's funny. And I have a lot of his personality traits. So I love him. He has his issues, and you know, I love him.
Okay, shout out to you. What about you over there? Go ahead.
My relationship with my dad isn't the best, but it's not the worst. So it's kind of in the middle, and he's been working on it more recently, but not in the right ways. I feel like he just tries to be there in the wrong ways and doesn't really like. He just pushes all his beliefs on me and then helps me if I need something, but like that's not the right way. I don't think so.
Okay. All right. What about you over there? Go ahead.
Me and my father are both boxers. He is a leader of a biker, gang. So at the end of the day, we kind of bump heads and we do fight a lot, fist fight. One reason is because my mother kept him out of my life, but he is a great father. He just does not like the lifestyle I live because, I help a lot more other people because I can. And he just wants me to do a lot more for myself, but I'm content. He doesn't recognize that.
Okay.
But I'm traditional because I got 3 fathers. I was raised by my adopted, my biological, and my stepfather, and they all raised me very well and gave me different training and even the secrets of a man. Like your most vulnerability point is when you're naked. Like things like that. Like
You're traditional in what way?
I'm traditional in many ways. I'm more of a stay-at-home homebody person, believe it or not. I like to take care of the household. I like to be at home. I like to be, submissive and dominant when I need to. I'm very good at transitioning depending on what it is.
Okay. Wouldn't you say that traditional is doing that for one man?
Excuse me?
Traditionally, women did do that for one man.
Guy.
Well, at the end of the day, when you're into polyamory and polygamy, which is actually not legal in the United States, but some of us just do not care. It's a little different. As I said, it takes a village to raise a child. And to be honest, all of this separation and religion, everything that's going, it's really separating us and it's stopping us. It's distracting us. It really is. It's stopping us from realizing that once you have kids, it's not about you or him. Who cares about body counts? Who cares about anything? You have children. And right now I have 2 children. One is in Germany. One is in Ireland. My daughter, 7 years old, owns her own sheep farm. So all of us can do it. All of us could, make things right. And that's just really where it goes down to.
Who's raising your kids if they're not here?
Oh, I have open adoption with family members. Yes. So
your life is
How do
very
you think
complicated.
your child is gonna feel?
My
when they're
child
older?
knows me.
But like,
So
you're not raising
she's
her.
happy. Oh no, I do raise her. I have pictures
That's
and
a
everything.
good question.
She is very, very happy.
Wait, no. How are you raising her in different
she's not-
countries?
Excuse me.
How are you
They come
raising
to
her
the
if you're not
States.
together?
They come to the States.
But like you're not directly there every day.
No, well, see, okay, let's bring it back. This is how
because-
traditional it could get. Boarding schools.
Okay.
A lot of families did things
No,
like
no,
that.
I agree. Okay.
I am doing it with family members because I'm a freedom fighter. So if you know anything about the NBPP as a Black Panther and a Najee Muhammad, okay, my name is Sister Sylvia. I'm basically a lieutenant, and we don't have time really to be there. It's like, okay, think of the Ghetto Brothers and Yellow and Black Benji. You know what I'm saying? And you look at Emmanuel Melendez, you know what I'm saying, which is his son, and he's, hurt. My dad's not here. But what we helped is people for you guys to do stuff like this. If we didn't fight, if we didn't push out there, if we didn't stop the KKK riots and the rapes, like the one that just happened in Charlottesville, Virginia, if I wasn't there to save 2 girls, things like that, it gets real deep.
But what about your kid though?
My kids are good.
At the end of the stream.
My kids know me and they're very good. They love me. They're happy for what I do and they're happy with where they live. See, we have an overstanding.
Maybe they're better off over there, right?
I don't, but that's what I said. But I still
Shout out to
raised
Brazil,
them.
man. I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I still raised them.
You can't raise them.
No, I
being
can.
another- You can't.
I can. She comes to the States. She's with the family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How long is she here? When
She
your
comes
daughter's here?
summers. She comes summers. No,
Okay.
not 2
You
weeks.
see how
Yeah.
when we ask, like, is
She,
your father in your life?
So, yes.
Because the father was usually, going to war, et cetera, et cetera. So we would say, is he in your life?
Yes.
But then for the mother, we'd be like, okay, are you raising a child? Because she was the nurturing one.
You're not raising
You're not raising him. You're being the one you're just in her life.
Who's the
No,
Ireland person
but I am-
raising
I
the
am raising her.
who's the family member
Like, I
raising?
make the decisions. You don't understand. So pay attention.
But you're
here.
not raising them.
I am raising them. I'm with her.
So
during the
indirectly, you're
summertime.
raising her.
When she's out of town, I'm not with her.
Yeah.
When she is here, I'm with her.
Okay, but
See what I'm saying? So she has a
you're still not
family that
raising them
raises
though. Are you doing like Zoom meetings every day? What do you? Like, how do you-
No. This is kind of like because she
Who's
lives
a
in a
mom
different
here
country
and has a kid?
she
She's a
owns
mo-
a
she's a
sheep
mom.
farm at the age of 6.
Your kid lives
so
with
she
you, right?
is running.
Would you have it any other way? You
business.
raised them.
I'm a
So-
mom.
I would not have
and
it
you
any
know
other
what's
way.
crazy? Like this whole podcast.
Hold on,
I'm
let her
kinda
finish, let her
talking.
finish, let her
yeah.
finish.
So let me
Yeah, let her
finish
finish,
because,
I'm
like I
sorry.
said, as a freedom fighter, if we weren't here to help make things like Unfiltered Podcast happen because of freedom of speech, don't worry about my kids. Before you worried about the snow on my front porch, worry about that snow on your rooftop. Because the things that I have done, you wouldn't have done. If you're getting raped, I can guarantee you, I will come
Yo, stop
handle
saying
that.
the R
You know
word.
what I'm saying? Like, no, just saying. When the KKK came through and did that, that's what I was doing. Now, how many people have the heart to do that? A lot of people have the heart to kill a brother over $20.
Okay.
We got bigger and better things. It's a big distraction out here. So when we speak about that, you have to realize what I'm doing. When I go to war, when a father goes to war, is he raising his kid?
Hold on, real quick.
No,
though.
he's just
He's
in the
not.
kid's life.
So as a Black Panther,
So-
when I go marching, when I go out there, when I have to leave, when I have
But
to
why
do
is
this,
that more important than your kid?
because it helps keep all the kids safe.
Oh, well,
It helps
okay. Well,
fight
those are. I mean, those
for
are two
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
things.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
not what I was saying. I wasn't saying that.
No, but that's
what
what
she just said. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying
what
is,
you're saying. I
I'm
agree with you.
raising
The
my
last point.
child long distance and short distance, depending on when she's here. I'm in her life,
Look,
and,
I
and
think
she's
I think
cool
it
with
I
it.
think it I
We're
think
cool
it
with it.
I think it feels good to say that you're raising your child, but in all honesty, you're not raising your child. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think you're wrong with that.
No,
Because
hold on,
you're
no,
not
listen,
specifically
hold on.
there.
Yo,
You
hold
know
on.
what I'm trying to say?
I'll let you
like-
talk, right?
Okay.
I have 2 kids too, and they live in Maryland, right?
Mhm.
So Baltimore. I'm in Miami. I love my kids. I just came back from seeing my kids, right? I can't sit here and say I'm raising my kids.
You're teaching
Now,
them
hold
to
on, hold
work.
on, hold
You
on,
are.
hold on. Now I'm providing for them, right?
Yeah.
Financially, they're good. They don't need for anything, but I'm not raising my kids. And it's something I actually talk about all the time. I'm like, yo, sometimes I weigh it out. I'm like, is what I'm doing down here worth what I'm missing? Because my son, he's 3. He's about to start school, right?
It is because that's
And-
how life is, though.
Right, I understand.
You get what I'm saying? Once you have
understand. Hold
that
on,
life
listen,
I want for
hold
my
on, listen,
kid,
listen.
it might not be.
Yo.
And it
I'll
doesn't
let you
have to
talk.
be.
I'll let you talk,
You
right?
make your choice.
What's her name, bro? I'll let you talk.
Mhm.
So what I'm saying is, for me personally, it's worth it, right? I understand that by the time my kid gets like older, he'll be good. Like I can fly or move him down here. I can do whatever I want, but I can't sit here and say I'm raising him because I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
So,
raising my kid.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you talk. Go ahead.
So I'm a mom. Okay. My daughter's 14. Your kids are still little. You said that one is 7, and what's the other one?
12.
7 and 12. Okay. You know that psychologically, like the child rearing ages, like for a mom that are the most important, are those first formative years, like before they go through puberty and like all that stuff. Now, what you're saying, honestly, even though you aren't there for your kids, it's not as bad as a mom not being there at the age that your kids are right now. When your kids are older, it is a lot easier to move around. No. It is a lot easier to move around and to do things that you need to do or whatever the case may be. And I can say that because I have a 14-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And I did agree with you at the beginning of this where you said like it does take a village to raise a child, because when my daughter is not with me, she's with my mom. And that's it. And if she's not with my mom, then she's with her dad. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, and you're right, and that is a very traditional mindset, but the way that you're applying it, it's actually detrimental to your kids. Because your kids are going to wake up one day and they are going to resent you for not being there when they're younger.
Well, they already ask questions and we speak about it, and like they're really cool. They don't even ask questions no more because they overstand
because they gave
what
up
I'm doing. No,
on asking questions.
My
No,
daughter,
I'm telling you.
my daughter wants to be just like me. She wants
How
to
do you
fight for
feel
the
about
streets.
your-
And with this
My
kid,
daughter
I told
wants to
her-
be just like me
I
too.
told her,
My
you have a
daughter
sheep
went
farm.
One mic.
I told her, you have a sheep farm. You got enough money to help anybody that you want to help. You don't have to do it like I did coming from the mud. That's how, so I'm raising them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm letting them know they could be themselves. They don't have to be in this religion or that religion. They can just be what they want to choose. Because
right, you're giving them advice
people
on things, on general concepts that they're going to use when they're older. But there's a very big difference between doing that and being there every single night to hug your kid, or being there every single day when they wake up and being like, hey, what's up with school? What's up with this? Like,
I'm a hardworking woman.
I'm
And
a
you
hardworking
know what?
woman
And you
too.
know what?
I have 2 jobs.
At the end,
I don't have one
at
job.
the
I have
end-
2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs. I am an entertainer. I travel. I do shows. I don't just sit here in Miami all the time. The other day I was in Georgia. I drive up and down the coast of Florida just to do mics all the time. You're absolutely right. The example that you give to your daughter or to your son is what they're going to follow. My kid writes jokes. My kid edits videos. My kid does a whole bunch of fucking shit because she wants to be like me. You don't think that you would want to teach your daughter or your kids that the most important thing is them?
Yeah.
So
that's
that
what
when they have kids and it's your grandkids, that they think that the most important thing is them?
That's what I'm doing. It might not look like that to you. It might not look like that to many other people. But then again, nobody is in my shoes.
As long as you're doing your best.
To see what I'm doing and why I'm doing and the greatness that I have done for their children.
Look, I'm not telling you what you're doing with your kids is the wrong thing. What I'm saying is I agree. I'm agreeing to disagreeing on the usage of you're raising them. I think you might indirectly use raising them.
I think nobody really knows how to raise anybody, because at the end of the day, people have their own mind. And what they're going to do when they grow up is going to be on them. So when we use words like, let's tell somebody to grow up, we are always growing. Let's tell somebody to act their age. Our age switches every year. And I think that's a big distraction, Once again, it's a big distraction, because a lot of people say, oh, be prepared to have a child. Nobody's prepared. Look at how we can't be with our kids. Yep. You have to do what you got to do when you got more than one mouth to feed. And it gets that it's that simple. The fathers of my children, unfortunately, one's in prison. I have to do what I could do with my family and the people around me who support me. And that's what counts, because it takes a village to raise a child. Mm-hmm. So any woman out here saying I could do it by myself, no, you can't. You need a grandmother. You need a babysitter. You need somebody.
You're right.
Okay? No matter how independent you are, because I'm highly independent, got hella money, but that don't mean nothing.
Yep.
You're
right. So
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
In that sense, you're right.
And so raising, when you say that, because we have to raise the way I can accordingly. Him, me, but it doesn't mean we're not raising them, because those kids see us working hard every day. So you know what they say? I want to work hard too. I want my kids.
Let me ask you a question. When guys went to war, were they considered in the child's life, or were they raising the child?
They were still, to me, in my eyes.
In general, the exception doesn't make the rule. The exception doesn't make the rule. So in general,
I would say, yeah, because they're doing something to keep this country afloat, so the mother can raise her child.
Exactly, the mother can raise. You
see what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, exactly. What she just said. They're providing. They're not raising the kid.
But you still are. even though
You're not.
even though you're
Raising
far.
is
I have a
when,
question.
Okay,
like,
so
the person is
you're
there
raising a
with you
child,
every
right?
day.
And
Yeah.
you
Hold on.
think you're a
Ladies,
great
ladies,
raiser.
one mic, one mic,
Who
one mic.
raised you?
If you
Let me ask you a
think
question.
that you're raising a child, right? And you want him to be this papa, how many children that men have raised looked at their dad and said, I don't want to be a football player. What's wrong with him?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Raising doesn't mean anything at that moment other than that relationship you build.
That's
with
why
the
you
person.
are the way you are.
Hold
Because
on.
who raised you?
Objection relevant.
My parents raised me.
What was
for it.
going on with them?
I have
Nothing.
a question.
You had something wrong with your parents?
Yeah,
in Brazil?
a lot.
You-
but I'm
you
still
all right?
Yeah, but I'm
Okay,
gonna
that's
raise
good.
my kid though.
That's good.
So
I
I
raised
have
my
a question.
kid. Mhm.
I have a question.
Richer than yours.
I have a question.
Girl, don't talk about me.
Hey, listen.
Don't talk about me. You just sat here busting
have
me
a
like
I
valid-
know,
that.
but don't
Hey,
talk about my
can I-
finances.
Baby, don't talk about mine. I'm
I
raising my
didn't.
kids.
I
Go
was-
raise yours.
I don't have any. But
Oh,
when I do,
I wonder
I'm gonna
why.
raise them.
I wonder why.
Because I take
Are
care
you
of
not
myself.
mother enough?
You know,
Sorry.
you know why? Because when I am a
No
mom,
man
I'm
wanted
gonna
her.
give girls.
But she not a square. I'm
Girl.
dead.
So
Dina, go ahead. Dina, go ahead.
So I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, valid question. You said that one of your baby daddies is in prison.
Yes.
Right? Would you say that he's raising your child that you have with him?
He writes and he does the best that he can to help support
But
in
that's
that
not- that wasn't the
aspect.
question.
So
Would you consider
along-
him to be raising?
Just answer the
yes,
question.
yes,
you
I
raise that
actually do.
child?
I actually do because he didn't have to still do that. He didn't have to try. He's attempting, even though it's failure. I'm not going to demoralize anybody.
He's attempting, but he's not actually doing
but
it.
it's still raising. We attempt every day to raise a child. We attempt. Listen, guys, listen. Let's get open-minded here. We literally attempt to raise children every day.
Okay.
So do you think
Okay,
that you honestly
so-
have more of an influence over your children than, let's say, the teacher that teaches them every day?
I do,
or
because
the
my
person
children's-
that they are in the same household with?
My daughter gets in trouble a lot for telling them. My mom wouldn't let it. She lets me, like she always throw me in their face. Like I had to tell her, get the radicalness out of you because they're still your family. These are like your parents too. You know what I'm saying? So now she's a little calmer. She's like, okay, she.
So
she
you
goes
don't think
through-
that she acts out like that?
Yeah, I
like,
was about
for
to
a
say that.
reason?
That's what I was thinking.
She
like-
acted out like that because I put specific rules. Like I don't let her eat candy right now because see, we have a K2 deficiency, right? And that messes up the teeth. So I don't let my kids eat candy. See what I'm saying? So she was yelling at them. My mom would let me. I have never. When is it? But she knows I'll protect them, right?
But
She
you know,
knows,
what you're
like-
saying is not the same thing that I'm asking you. Do you think that you have more influence over your child and their actions every single day? And you're telling me
Yes,
that your
I
kid
do,
is
'cause the
lying,
moment-
saying that you let her.
The
eat
moment
candy.
that I say something, she's full like. she's
Yeah, but they
submissive. She
have
knows.
more authority over your child. If they tell your
well-
child to go to sleep right now, they're going to sleep right now.
Not-
It doesn't matter if you call over the phone
It
and be like,
depends.
"Nah, tell him at 8:30." Nah, if they want your child to go to sleep right now, she's going to sleep right now.
It depends because sometimes I might have to put it to sleep. I'm still a parent. Like, listen, just because I'm overseas doesn't mean I'm not literally taking my time out.
That's not what I'm
okay,
saying. But they
here,
still
let
have
me
more
read this book
authority.
for you. Let me, you know what I'm saying? People think that, but they thought that too. When they have to call me, where's your authority now? I'm sorry, I'm raising my kid overseas. What can I do about it? Help me. If you're over there, we do it together. That's just simple. It's
Okay.
simplicity.
Hey, Josh, do we have any more super chats, brother?
Yeah, we're gonna get to these super chats.
Yeah, let's hit those.
Jerome. Okay, no, we read this one. Joshua says it's Shorty Jennifer because if not, someone is about to be really confused. I DM'd everyone, so first come, first serve. Boy,
What does that mean?
DMing everybody.
He
DM'd
DM'd every girl.
everybody in the description
Whoever answers
box.
first.
Joshua also says I'm polyamorous too, so she definitely needs to hit my line.
All right.
Keep it going, Josh.
Captain $5 says, why is it okay for a woman to be away from their child, but if a father does it, he's a deadbeat?
Oh, this is a great question, and we can start with you, Ellie. Why do you think that? If a father is away, why is he a deadbeat? But if a mother, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I think regardless if you're not putting in the effort to raise your child, you don't have to be away or
Okay.
you don't have to be close. I mean, you don't have to be that close. But if you're not putting in the effort, yeah, you're kind of a deadbeat parent.
I would agree with you. Lovely.
Same. If you're a deadbeat father, then you're a deadbeat. But if if you're not, then you're not.
That was
Because you can put in the
very
effort.
profound.
You can put in the
Very
effort far
crazy.
away. There's no
Thank you
way.
for rereading the question for me.
Yeah, sorry.
What do you think?
I felt the same way they feel. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if a guy's just leaving by choice, by not wanting to take the responsibilities for his actions that he's created, then yes. If he's going to do his best, if that person decided to have a child with someone who is struggling, then that means that, you know, everyone's going to have to just do their best and stuff. So
okay, but what happened when the lady does the same thing? She's not there for her child. She's not.
It depends. It depends. Like,
But she's not called a deadbeat mom.
Some are.
In general,
I've seen some.
Again, like I said earlier, exception doesn't make the rule.
But it's the same thing. Why don't we call a man a whore, but we call a woman a whore?
Because men are homemakers, not hoes.
Well, I thought women were homemakers because we're the ones that could give birth, and with the X chromosome, while being a virgin and not having sex with a man, we can also reproduct.
You know, okay, so you just went like super deep with it, but guys can't be hoes. So
exactly.
Objection, relevant.
Okay, what about you? How do you feel about that question?
I feel like you could be a deadbeat mom, but in the general sense, a lot of people expect the mother to be there more often than the father.
Mhm.
They expect the mother to have that nurturing, that care for them. So they feel like they can't call them deadbeat mother, but there are.
Okay,
in my opinion.
What about you, Miss Brazil?
What was it again? The question?
So why is a guy called a deadbeat if he's not there in the life doing anything, but the woman isn't?
I don't agree with that because I definitely heard people call women deadbeat mothers. So I don't even understand. Like, this question here is like not making sense to me. Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
Like,
In general, you think mothers that don't raise their child aren't called? Are they? You think they're called deadbeats?
A deadbeat to me is someone who does not even provide or raise.
Correct.
Like,
I'm saying she's not there at all.
You're not even there providing or raising, then you're a deadbeat for sure. Like, and that's disgusting and low and even worse than a man because you grew it in your stomach. For
Okay,
9
but
months.
women are most likely to call the guy the deadbeat, but they won't call the mom the deadbeat. Yeah, like they might think that shit in their head, but they're not gonna say it.
Let's say
they're not gonna vocalize it.
You give your kid away and you don't do nothing for him. You don't even talk to him. You don't raise him. Da 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 da. And then you still have the audacity to call the dad a deadbeat as well. Like you both are deadbeats. You're a deadbeat.
I think
and he's a deadbeat.
people tend to say neglectful for mothers rather
Yes,
than
neglect.
deadbeat. Yeah.
Exactly. So the little, not as harsh a
Right.
word is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at. Why aren't they calling the mothers a deadbeat?
I call it a deadbeat. Shit.
In general, women don't.
wanna
So
be
I'm trying to
nice.
ask you, why do you think they don't?
Like, just to keep it sweet or whatever, since you grew it in your stomach.
Okay.
Keep it gentle.
Dina, save us, please. Please give me like an answer. That's
You need me to repeat the question, or you guys got it?
No. I think it's just because we're harder on men, just in general, right? Like societal, like when it comes to like raising kids, even guys that genuinely do like the bare minimum for their kids are considered great, amazing, exceptional fathers.
Mhm.
And it's because like we rely on them less to raise our children. So that's why like moms kind of get like a little bit of a pass, and they're like a little, like she said, a little softer in their verbiage when it comes to them not rearing children, because it's kind of like to sugarcoat it to make it not sound so bad. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like I said, I think we're a lot harder on men, like just in general.
facts. I agree. What about you?
So I've never come
Can you speak in the mic, please?
So I've never come across somebody who, like, if a woman's not raising their kids, they refer to her as a deadbeat too. So I've never come across that situation where they pick
So you
one
think
over the other.
you think in general women get called deadbeat as much as a
if
guy?
they're not involved in their children's
I would
life,
agree.
I've
too.
heard that
Me
many
too.
times.
Me too, many times.
If
I
they're
would
not involved
disagree
in their
by a
children's
lot.
life.
Obviously, it's more common for a man because they leave, and but I've heard a bunch of deadbeat moms.
Oh yeah.
From my my experience,
And then
most
it's like
girls-
shocking when a
most
mom
girls
is a
won't claim
deadbeat.
it though.
Yeah, of
Most
course,
girls would be
'cause
like,
that's
"Oh, I don't have a
embarrassing.
kid,"
Oh, I don't.
but the guy would be like, "Yeah, I have a kid," and they'd be like, "Yeah, fuck, I don't take care of him. Like I'm not really in his life." And
No,
I
I
admit it.
never heard a guy be like, "I don't take care of my kid." He actually be like, "Oh, I do this, this, and this, and this," and then it'd be all alarming.
Well, maybe with the boys.
My
and
baby
it's-
my baby mama's always tripping.
Yeah, no, they
She
do that
hates
shit. I ain't
me.
gonna lie. A lot of guys are fucked
She
up and they'll
hates
do that
me.
shit.
She be
But on
hating
the other
me.
hand, at least they're claiming the child still. The girls won't. They won't say shit. They'll keep that shit on the low.
That's sad.
That is sad.
I've seen it.
That's really
It's
sad,
crazy. Josh, do we have any other more super chats?
Yeah, we got one from Leo. He says, "Horrible mother." And that's it for supers right now.
All right. Josh, do you want to play this final
Leo
game?
is a king of line.
Yeah,
we can do it.
I don't think you're a horrible
Leo
mom.
always comes
At least
for the
you.
Yeah, I don't
think
I wouldn't
you're
say
a
that.
horrible mom.
Yeah,
Look,
we were
I
not
think
saying
There's
that.
horrible
either.
mom
I
out
feel
there
like
who
that
don't
was-
care who's
yeah,
deadbeat.
that
I don't
was
think you're a
extra.
deadbeat mom.
I think our definitions of what raising is different.
Yeah, just
That's what I
raising.
think.
That was just that.
I don't
think you're a
yeah,
horrible mom.
I can't,
You take care of your kid like from a distance.
Okay, Josh, we have no more super chats. I'm gonna go play my favorite game of the show. It's at the end. Give the horn for it.
Hey.
Ladies, out of us three, I don't know if my co-host is here, but out of us three, me, Eric, and my producer Josh, who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill? And we'll start from your end. Out of us three, me, Eric, and Josh, who would you fuck? Who would you marry? Who would you kill? Trust me, ladies, we will not take any offense to this. We didn't. It's not that deep. It's just a fun game.
Okay, I guess.
Speak in the mic, please.
I would marry him, fuck him, kill you.
Damn, she's off to me. She off me. Crazy.
All right, real
Damn.
quick, man. I missed a lot, man.
What about you, Dina?
Go ahead, Dina.
My same answer as always. Marry Eric, fuck Basil, and kill Josh. Me and Josh just never talk.
Okay, Josh, you gotta talk to her more.
You gotta take her to munchies, bro.
Yo,
She
listen,
loves that
man.
shit.
Shout out to you guys for keeping
the
keeping up with us,
mushy.
man. I really appreciate that shit, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff that was going on.
Josh, can you stand up real quick? Josh, can you stand up?
Yo, real quick, hold on.
Ladies, look at him this time, all right? Josh,
I stood
Yo,
up last time,
hold
man.
on.
And
Yo,
nobody looked.
chat, listen, guys, take one good look at him, please. Chat, I really want to appreciate. Yo, I appreciate you guys real quick because it's a whole bunch of stuff that was going on behind the scenes, man. We had to get rid of it. Security came up here. It's just a whole big mess. The girl that initially got kicked off, your favorite person, she came back to start some shit.
Right.
So
What do you
it gets really fucking crazy. But real quick, so let's finish off with you. Go ahead.
I think I would marry him back there.
Okay, so producer.
Yeah, and then to fuck, like, it's like fucking. I don't know, like it's.
Just pick one. It doesn't hurt us.
Eeny,
promise
meeny,
you.
miny, moe. It's like I like black guys. Like
Okay, cool. BBC's for the win. Shout out to you. Okay, cool. What about you over there? Go ahead.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Marry, fucking kill.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What about you over there? Go ahead.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Marry, fucking kill. Okay. What about you over there? Go ahead.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay. Cool.
what
What
about
about
you,
you
Ellie?
over there?
Marry, fuck, kill.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to you, ladies. Now, ladies, we're gonna do the same thing. Return to you guys. We'll start off with Josh. Make it quick and concise, bro. Go ahead.
Oh man, this is a tough one today.
Yeah, it's been a tough one because a lot of girls left. Go ahead.
I'm marrying Dina today.
Okay.
Aww.
Even though you don't talk to her.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to talk to her.
That's why
I like her mentalities.
Okay. Cool.
And
Your lady don't need to talk.
Yeah. I'll fuck the Brazilian.
Okay.
And then
She's cute. Yeah.
I'll probably kill my Muslim sister over there.
How did I know? Oh my god!
All
I'm
right.
dying.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, you said some haram.
All right. Cool. Go ahead.
Shit. I'd marry Dina.
I didn't even get to talk today. You
Fuck.
see, you
But that's 'cause
ladies,
I
did
know.
you see how important it is to just shut the fuck up sometimes? You see, I'm just saying.
All right. So
Put
you,
that out there.
so you married her.
I'm gonna marry Dina. I want to fuck the Brazilian, but I had to fuck her because I need the D1 athletes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kill you.
I need the D1.
All right. Cool. For me, damn. So
I just died twice.
I would. Okay. So
you
just
have to die 3 times.
I'm waiting.
So just off the girls that are here, I guess, because I would definitely killed her.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, just off the girls that are here.
Exactly,
I really
yeah.
like her. She's cool.
She's very feminine.
Very
She is.
feminine, and that's super attractive. But there's a lot of disconnect. I would definitely fuck her.
Who are you pointing at?
Brazilian?
Brazil.
Brazil,
So I would
okay.
kill her. I would fuck her, and I would marry. Because of some of the red flags, I would have to. I don't know. I'm
What
not-
were the red flags?
Just-
Besides it. Oh,
I think I think the thing with her is I think she's actually a pretty great person. I think it's just one of those situations where she expects a guy to just know
yeah, I
how
understand
to
what
I don't know, like it's one of those like she doesn't want to tell you what's wrong, you got to guess what's wrong type of things.
That's actually really inaccurate. I'm very vocal with my feelings.
Really? Well, because again, I'm only going based off what I know, and from the
she was vocal with her feelings about the other girl.
Well, from the girl, but that was basically the most she was vocal about.
No, it was just an observation of how you were, your tone and how you came off was very hostile.
Mm-hmm.
And when you kind of changed it up, like, even though, like, with me, you'd say talking to the mic, but you weren't being hostile to me. Like, you told me a few times.
You weren't being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right. But so that's what I'm saying. So, like, you were like kind of, some people take it the wrong way if they're flustered or they're not used to being on.
So you're a feminine woman, right? You're soft, you're quiet. I'm gonna treat you differently than a girl that's over there rolling her eyes at me, going like this, making little noises on the
comments and shit like
I'm gonna treat you different than I'm gonna treat her. Even just now when she came back with an attitude, and then I was like, "Listen, man, you came back. You knew this wasn't your phone. She took someone else's phone, right? Then she came back. She was like, "Oh, this is not my phone." I was like, "You know what your phone is. I know how my phone. You put 10 phones next to my phone. I know which phone is mine.
I'm sure everybody has different cases.
I know and everyone has different cases. I know which. So she wanted to come on here to bother us again, and then she was like, "You know what? I apologize." She apologized to me. She's like, "I understand. It's your show." She said, "I was on the Fresh and Fit show. I got kicked off over there." She's like, "You were much nicer than they were, and yet this still the same outcome." Right. So at least she was, accountable. And we actually spoke a little bit. I was like, "You know what? I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate you apologizing. But like during the show, like I don't appreciate it." So she was actually very understanding. But again, it goes back to that's just how I have to deal with it. Facts. It's crazy. Like the other girl ended up being more of a distraction than her because her sister was still on the panel. So I'm
doing a lot.
I am gonna treat you differently because you're not aggressive. She's not aggressive. She's not aggressive. None of these ladies are aggressive. I didn't disrespect them. The one girl that's rolling her eyes, looking like she wants to fight me over there. Yes, I'm gonna be very aggressive because now I'm irritated with you. I'm not irritated with anybody else on the panel.
Okay, but I have a question.
So yes, I would marry you.
So honestly, now
you got her smiling hard as shit, bro. She started blushing.
I'm laughing because, like, as if I would ever ask. I don't know.
Right. See,
a man should ask.
Yeah.
But okay. Now that that's done with. Honestly, do you think that she would be the lowest rating, physical looks only? Like you said.
No.
Okay, because that's what me and you were
not off physical, but off beauty. My preference is not darker skinned women. If I'm being honest.
I mean, for me, I personally would have rated her the lowest.
Yeah,
that's just my personal opinion, though.
Because that's just our preference.
I think she felt that energy.
Yeah, for sure. Lie. Yeah, but here's the thing. We've had darker skin. Hold on, listen. Okay. I am agreeing with you on that based off physical, but again, for me, just off her dark skin complexion, right? We've had some darker women and her come on, and we've gotten along, and they've been beautiful because they act differently, right? They act sophisticated, like civilized women. So yes, it was just very unfortunate. Even though I was rating her simply just off beauty, I can't sit here and lie that her attitude wasn't making her rating,
I mean, when
lower.
your face looks like you got an attitude, like
it's just like she's mean mugging me the whole time. I'm judging her based off her looks. She's mean mugging me, rolling her eyes. She got the wings on her eyes. I'm like, yo, that's not attractive.
That's not attractive.
I'm gonna rate her pretty low. Now if she was, quiet and feminine, she probably would have got a pretty high rating off of that. I'm not gonna lie. She wasn't ugly. I just think her attitude mixed with her face made her the ugliest to me in that moment. And so, yes, to me, she was the ugliest chick on the panel at that moment when it was time to rate her, if that makes any sense.
Right. Yeah. Because it was the actions with the looks.
Yeah.
I thought we were just talking about looks, though.
Yeah, but exactly. But if you're judging me off my looks, right? But if I'm sitting here giving you nasty looks,
right,
you're not gonna judge me pretty well, because I'm not looking at you in a way where
it's attractive.
It's not attractive. And that's what she was doing to me the whole time. And therefore, based off that, she was very unattractive to me, just based off that. But you actually seem really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I think me and you would probably have a really good conversation off air. You know what I mean? But it's just unfortunate because I understand I'm always the bad guy here. I get it. That's just my role, Thank you, ladies, for coming today. You guys were fucking phenomenal. Thank you so much.
We got one more super chat. Give me a second.
All right, real quick, hold on. Before we get to the super chat,
yeah,
I really appreciate your patience, ladies. trust me, this is a brand new podcast. We're learning, we're growing every single day. We're not perfect.
No,
we don't
definitely.
say we're perfect. We're growing every single day. This is the first show with this setup. We're gonna keep getting better. The girls are gonna keep getting better. You know, we're gonna get better with our delivery. Hopefully, I'm not gonna keep hurting feelings. Just in general, there's a lot of potential here.
Yeah, this is a learning experience for us that we're just
this is
learning step by step.
You know
by
what
step.
we do after the shows? We watch the shows all over, and you're like, damn, you know what? The quiet girl, the pretty girl next to you, Basil, she actually had a point.
Facts.
I could have been a little bit nicer about that shit, but fuck that bitch. She was acting stupid. You know what I mean?
At the time, I'm not thinking that.
Right. So I'm going. I said it before the show.
Unfiltered.
I'm going based off how you treat me. You guys like feminism. I love feminism because it means I can be equal to you guys. You know what I mean? I'm
Speak for yourself on that shit too.
I'm not she's modern feminist.
I've always said that I'm feminine, not feminist.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's another
Okay.
thing.
Shout out to you.
You guys spoke a lot for the whole panel on a couple of things I didn't agree with.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate. We'll talk about it at Moshi's.
Is anyone here a feminist, by the way? Is anyone here a feminist? You're a feminist?
No. Me, no, I do not consider myself that because the woman empowerment today is all demoralizing our men. So
Okay, not modern feminism, but actually like feminism.
Period.
Because you said you're a freedom
when
fighter.
you say feminism, you're looking at
She's a smart ass woman, bro.
Hold on, yeah, you're looking at Lilith, okay? And you know, I don't totally agree with a lot of that right now because I mean, I could bring up Megan Thee Stallion and Tory. You get what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you use women empowerment as a way to demoralize our men. I don't care how cute you are, how much BBL you got, how much money you got in your wallet. That's dead on me. I'm sorry.
Word.
Yeah. So no, I would consider myself feminine. I do come off strong, femininely, but that's just, you know, my rank and where I stand out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, I'm very, no.
Okay. Well, shout out to all you women. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, ladies, for coming. We have another super chat, right? Go ahead.
We have two. One from Josh. He says she can hit my line too if she really likes black guys.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to her.
Miss Brazil.
And we have another one from the Aztec. He says, "What is the cheapest gift that a man can give you to make you happy?"
A lie.
Sheesh.
I
was gonna say love.
From a lie.
And you said
No, because a
love.
lie is cheap, baby. See, love is unconditional. There's no value. That's the most high value. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, a lie.
Okay, so a lot. You know what? What about you? What's the cheapest?
I don't put a price tag on gifts. I would say it's something that's thoughtful.
That has to be worthy.
Like, it's like every man is capable of something different. So if it's like a billionaire just trying to be like, are you trying to be cheap or do you just not have the capabilities to buy an expensive gift? There's a difference.
Okay, I see what
so
you're
it's
saying.
where the gift's coming from.
Okay,
not
so if
trying to put a price on it.
If a billionaire brings you a rose and like a handwritten letter, that might be better than like a car.
Valuable, that is.
It depends on like, okay, so if
Don't lose me now.
honestly it might because
Yeah, I think for her it would.
his time is more valuable than that car. If he's making every hour, if he's making 100,000 an hour and he takes an hour to write a note, that is more valuable to him.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Shout out to her.
I like that answer.
All right. What about you, Dina?
I was gonna say his time, but it is the most expensive thing. We've had this discussion
Yeah, we
before.
have. Me and you talked about
Like
this a lot. Yeah.
time is the most expensive thing that you can
It
give
is,
someone.
man.
So anything that requires him to put some type of effort, like to me, that's it.
Agreed. All right. What about you? Cheapest. Go ahead.
Cheapest probably be like flowers.
Flowers.
But
Okay.
I love flowers, so
Okay.
I would want like a bunch. You gotta spend like $200 on flowers.
Okay.
All right. What about you over there?
I was gonna say flowers too, but like you could literally pick a flower off of the ground and be like, "This reminded me of you,"
Yeah.
and that's it.
I still have a flower someone picked for me in my Bible.
Yeah, there you go.
Someone I
That's
love.
A guy?
Wow.
I put it in my Bible because I was obsessed.
What the fuck?
I still have it in there.
Red flag.
I am obsessed with
What?
Yeah, no, you are obsessed with him. So you still have it.
That's some trauma. That's
I
some
know.
trauma.
I gotta take it.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that's a lie. Because
If I was your man and I found that out, I'd
I
be
know,
there.
I'd
but
be
I
upset,
have
yeah.
Burn
also
that
the
Bible.
rose, the first rose I ever got from
That
a man
Bible would
as
be-
well. Oh yeah,
Burn
No,
that shit.
that Bible would be going in the
Crucifying
trash.
that shit.
I have two
Around.
flowers from two different men's in my
Oh,
Bible.
I'll burn both of them.
Oh Jesus!
See, you got my man burning Bibles over here.
Red flag.
No.
Yeah. Do you understand, like, for a guy, how that would make?
Yeah,
feel?
but they were special to me. So I put it in there because I wanted God to bless them and protect them. But if after I broke up, what I'm gonna do? Throw it away? Like that's weird.
Yeah, but you can't
I'm
go.
not married. I'll
you
probably
can't go,
get it out of my
you
Bible
can't,
when I'm
you
married.
can't go into a relationship with something old. You know, what I
You
mean?
don't think that's weird?
No, it is weird. I know it's weird, but it's like
But everything after
I
everything
know.
before but is like fuck that.
Okay, so I have a question. Would you be okay like if you broke up with a guy and like after you broke up with him, he saved like all your nudes? Like that would be okay?
I feel like they
Like, you
probably
wouldn't
do
feel
that.
weird?
I mean, honestly, look at like at this point, God forgive me, like the stuff I post on Instagram, it's like
It's damn near the same.
It's not even. It's like back.
I gotta see her
irrelevant.
Instagram. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Shout out to you though. All right, what about you? What's the cheapest? You said a lie, right? You already answered this one. Okay, what about you over here, Hollywood? What's the cheapest?
I'll say like some earrings.
Okay, so you're like Claire's. You're good with
No,
Claire's.
no. I'm expensive. I only wear
She's Jared.
gold jewelry. And
So
stuff.
you,
That's the
you-
cheapest you
So
could
you want
do?
like
Yeah.
Tiffany's?
Yeah, probably like some small
That's not
earrings.
cheap at all.
That's the cheapest.
Like
Double
200.
Carol Mart. Hit up
Yeah,
Carol Mart.
300.
And what are you doing in return? Are you
No, she's wifey though. She's married.
Yeah, I only had 5 relationships. I'm married for 8 years, so
Wow. Shout out to you, man. What about you? What's the cheapest?
Just to make me feel loved.
Okay, so just
That's not
anything.
cheap.
Words. I mean,
I
but
would say
like,
that's not cheap.
not even in that. If we're talking about money, yeah, it's cheap. If we're talking, but even if you really care for me, you're gonna want to do that anyways.
The reason why showing love is actually expensive is because most guys don't show love to women.
But you can show appreciation.
That's literally the one thing that
But
my
that's expensive.
girlfriend always says. She's like, "Oh, you don't show me love." That's literally the one thing she complains about. Because I show love in a different way. You know what I mean? All guys show love in a different way.
Sensational.
So yeah, showing love is actually very expensive, especially to men that are giving like their resources away, like my time, my money, my protection. If we go out, yeah, that shit's crazy. Ladies, thank you so much for coming, man. Do we have any other super chats?
No, sir.
No more. Okay, ladies, you guys were amazing, man. Honestly, thank you so much. It's been a fucking crazy ass show. Yeah, man. We'll see you in the chat tomorrow for the nighttime show, man. Have a good night. Peace.
Later.